I'm just moving this here so it has better connection. Okay. Testing, test. Yep, you're good. All right. Hey guys, welcome back. Thief here and from Ultimate Thief, and welcome to the Thieves Den podcast. It's me, and you already know Mr. Gup.
Yo, up in the building.
And today we are both going to be, well, I'm going to be busy on Valentine's Day, so I don't know what he's got planned. You'll find someone, I'm sure.
Yeah, I hope that's the hard part for real.
Just hoping. But it's actually kind of interesting because we were talking about an idea we had for a minute. And the idea we had was we were going to talk about, our celebrity crushes or any kind of crushes we had growing up, video games, celebrity, whatnot. But, have an option like that. But we were also going to discuss things we just happen to find attractive about women and stuff, the female persuasion. Not like, well, yeah, that too, I guess, but more like also think random things they have, like when they cut their like if they have like short hair, long hair, what preferences on that, if they like dye it, if they put like streaks in it or whatnot, little things like that.
I like when a girl has medium hair. Um,
Now, when you say medium, you're talking shoulder length, what?
Probably like halfway, like to her back, like halfway though.
Okay, so wait, what would you consider long hair though?
I mean, well, that's
Down
close.
to the waist?
Like that's closer like to her butt. Like that's long hair.
Okay, yeah, okay, so it goes from. Oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah, so I like a halfway, like towards their back, and then
Hmm.
I I don't really care if they have tats or not, but tats is like a little bit like a boost. Like I
Tits
guess
but no
just
tats. No.
and then I really on my body type, I really go for. I mean, I don't mind skinny. I don't mind like thick, and you could have a like little bit like meat on your body, but it like depends really. It's just, it all
Like you can
depends.
have a little bit of heft, but not too much.
Yeah,
I see what you're talking about.
and then I really do like personality a lot. Like you gotta be you gotta be wanting to do stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Adventurous or more along the lines of like outgoing.
yeah, outgoing, adventure. Because like I don't like I like doing like hiking. I don't mind that. I actually like doing stuff like that.
I actually enjoy hiking. Like, believe it or not, I know people used to always go like, "Oh, you never leave your room." It's like, don't get it twisted. I actually thoroughly enjoy being outdoors. It's just one of them things of like,
It's just like there's nothing really to do here, so
yeah, it is what it is.
like I still want to go zip lining.
Oh yeah, zip lining.
The only thing I wouldn't do, I don't know, I probably wouldn't do skydiving.
Not skydiving.
I mean, I don't know. I really don't trust. I mean, if there's like the worker with me, sure, but other than that, I don't really trust it.
Yeah, like it's one of those things of like even with professionals, accidents happen a lot, especially with skydiving and stuff like that. Like it's just one of them things of like I want to try it at some point, but it's the same thing with like zip lining though. Like because in my mind I always assume the worst and go like, well, what if it breaks?
Yeah, I do think that too. Or that bungee jumping, yeah, no, that's not doing bungee jumping. That's too many accidents.
Oh yeah, no, like
No, there's
it's
this
like
one
you.
video of this guy. He took his girl on a bungee jump, like on a date. Like they just pushed her off. Boom.
Oh, and
But
like
like
oh, it's
no,
gonna
but
be
like
hilarious.
but mind this, like everything was great, perfect. She just said, "I'm breaking up with you" because like she didn't like it.
She's
She
like, I almost died.
yeah, she broke up with him literally.
Well, yeah, actually no, I saw a similar thing where it's like this girl pushed her friend off like a waterfall because she was like standing at the edge looking over, and her friend just goes, in her mind she thinks like, oh, it's gonna be fun. That she was like, yeah, she hit the water so goddamn hard, like she survived, but she like got such bad injuries and stuff, and everyone was clowning her friend online, being like, man, this girl's awful. Like that was like a murder attempt, And then her friend got defensive like, I don't know what I did wrong. It's like, bitch, you pushed so like it was almost it was like more than 50 feet up. Like because when you hit after once you hit a certain velocity, water is like concrete,
See, that's not even a friend no more. She probably been probably playing
right?
with or
Like
something.
she wants a boyfriend or something. And be like, I don't. This is my like you remember that movie The Descent where they're under in that underground cave with those monsters,
Oh yeah.
and like she finds out that girl was banging her her dead husband behind her back, and she was like, bitch.
Yeah, yeah, that was actually that was different.
Oh, yeah, that's always a blast to think about. But one thing I did find, like when it comes to me at least, I do enjoy personality, but my thing is like I also like having something to look at. As like shitty as that sounds as a person, it's like I want to look at somebody and kind of be like, damn.
Oh, so you wanna they see like dang what's the word for it? Not amazed, but memorized or some yeah,
Mesmerized.
mesmerized. Like you just wanna like stare at your girl like sometimes and be like, wow, like I actually have this to myself.
Well, not even like that because that sounds creepy. But you like I just kind of want to look at them sometimes and be like, looking good there. Now, granted,
See,
there's no real reason for me to do that. It's just like a personal thing where I'm kind of just like every now and again. I'm not even gonna say it out loud. I'm gonna look at them and be like, "Oh, she got it going on. All right, going on." And then,
see, yeah, nah, but I feel like a lot of people do that though, like relationship wise, like
well,
they'll
they
like
always say,
want like say if they're asleep or something, like you can stare while they're asleep, like but like not like just staring at them. I'm talking about like I don't know,
if
I don't know how to say
I woke up and saw someone
like
staring at
no
me,
like
my
yo
first reaction
no
is,
it's just like
"What the fuck you looking at?"
I don't know the word for it, but like they're just staring at you because they're like they really like
Like that,
genuinely
yeah,
think that like damn like
like they're
this
like
is
starstruck.
yeah like this
Uh,
is all me like I can't believe
yeah,
like they can wake up to this and not
it's
change
baffling
yeah
in a sense.
like no matter what like their mindset never changes like they actually have the same mindset the whole time.
And see, one thing I thoroughly do enjoy about like when it comes to relationships and stuff with people is like everyone has so many different because everyone's different. Even people that act very similarly to where it's somewhat identical are still different people. Like there's so much variety in the world that you can find a man or a woman that can do basically anything. They might have a secret talent that you don't even know about. You can find someone and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm actually like, for instance, you like making music." What they might be like, "Oh yeah, I'm actually like a really good like I can play almost any instrument or something. I can play like the trombone, the cello, like a saxophone, the
Yeah.
xylophone, like." And it's just like, damn, that's crazy. They'd be waking you up every day with a new
So
fucking
now
instrument.
now one of my weaknesses I'm like if she like if a girl can sing yeah that's I usually like that.
There used to be some girls at church I used to know that could like dead ass sing, and I was like, ooh, I could sit here and listen to you all day.
Yeah, like see, that's kind of what I also want in my relationship, like a girl that can sing.
Not gonna lie, rapping don't do it for me. I'm sorry. I love there's some female rappers out there I like, especially the old school ones. But like, I'm gonna be real. If I just see you start like spitting bars to me or start rapping like all over the place, I'm gonna be like,
Yeah,
all right,
yeah,
nah, that back a bit. Like,
yeah,
I ain't trying to have no one game on me like this. Like,
yeah. Like yeah, no, that rapping stuff, I cannot happen.
even if you're good, let's be real. There are female rappers who are pretty good. That being said, I don't want y'all to try to serenade me with that shit. If I walk into a room and you just stand there and you just randomly bust out a microphone, I'm gonna be like,
Yeah, no,
nah, I'll be over here. You have fun. I'm gonna
right.
close the door and let myself out.
It's crazy because like if your girl's singing right, then you can sing with her. But if she's rapping, you kind of like don't want to interrupt.
You don't want to mess with
Yeah,
their flow.
you don't want to like get involved in that. That's just not it.
And the funny thing is, growing up too, you see a lot of older movies, especially like even some of the new ones that are formed around love or relationships. Like think about when we used to watch Disney and stuff growing up. there was always that one movie. It's like there's a guy and he's doing stuff because he likes a girl, and it
Yeah,
usually leads to something.
he
Like,
usually has to go through this like basically like different levels of missions
yeah,
just to even try to impress her and stuff.
and then at the end they have like a kiss or something, and then there's like this swelling music, and you're like, oh, he did it. It's like, yeah.
Or
What was it? Sky High had one. Minuteman,
yeah,
that was another
man.
one. What was the other one? That was
And if you realize
there's so many of them.
movies and shows, why is it always the guy chasing the girl? Like there's rare, like there's some where they like the girl can chase the guy or whatever, but it's much rare.
Well, I think it's because like the majority of these romance movies and stuff like that too, and like relationships are seen more positively by women because women like to be at don't take this out of context obviously, but like women like being chased, not like being followed, but
Yeah.
like genuinely they like someone that's trying to put forth the effort to want to be with them, and especially if there's competition around, like even in the movies, for instance, sometimes it'll be like it'll be like it'll show like the loser guy or something, or like the guy who's not very popular, and he sees like the girl of his dreams, right?
Mhm.
Beautiful, funny, really smart. She might even like the same stuff he likes, for instance, common interests. And then she'll be like, well, what's his competition? Chad, like Mr. Big over here, captain of the football team, handsome, very charismatic, has his own car and stuff. And it's like, how do I beat that? And usually at certain points in the movie, he does.
Yeah.
But again, I don't think those are the ones that always appeal to women. I think that one appeals to the idea of a man where it's like it would be like you versus The Rock or something. It's like you were the average Joe, the underdog, and you won at the end of the day. You got your lady. You bested that like mean, rich, snobby, good-looking guy with everything going for him. It's like it'd be like if OJ, it'd be like if OJ went up against my dad in like a romantic comedy and he won at the end.
See, but
He
it's
got
like
J Lo or some like Salma Hayek.
see, but it's like it's really whichever guy listens to the girl. Because I noticed if you listen to the girl, most likely you'll most likely win them over than the other guy. Because some guys just don't care to listen to the girl at all. Which
Yeah, and my thing is this: I'm not that kind. I actually enjoy a good I'm a sucker for a good conversation. So whenever so like if they were like, how was your day been, and they decide to just kind of talk, I don't really tune out because I'm just like, I'm just genuinely curious at this point. Not to mention the fact that like on top of just being curious, I'm like, nah, I want to hear this. Maybe I'll find something interesting. Plus, I'm used to people complaining about stuff. It is what it happens. But one thing, but I actually do enjoy people. Like I know people always say like, "Oh, I bet you're so interesting." Like, "Ooh, you dyed your hair." Like that's not a personality trait. No, no, don't get it twisted. I actually like when people stylize themselves a little bit. Necklaces, chokers, bracelets, dyeing their hair a little bit, or putting streaks in it, multicolored contacts or whatnot, or just random things like that. Even makeup that's not like just like propping yourself up and stuff. I'm like, I like
see, and I only prefer that if it goes with you.
yeah, if it goes with the out, obviously just throwing that shit on there, it looks really
Or not
hella
even with the
tacky.
outfit. Like if it genuinely
Oh, like it
goes,
suits you.
yeah, like yeah, if it suits you, then I'm all for it. But if it's like, yeah, nah, that's just not you at all. Like, nah, you're just trying to try something new. But if it's not you, like you gotta know it's not you.
You gotta tell her straight up, not like, nah, baby, I don't think that's a good look for you. You better fix that shit before we
Yeah,
go out next week.
yeah, nah, like, it's not you.
You better get yourself a weave. Got. Uh, but it's always interesting to see other people's relationships from like, especially when you're single, because in your mind you always go like, is this how it is, or is that how it is, or is this how normal people talk after whatever? But at the same time, it's also kind of just like sometimes you see they be going through some shit, and you're like, wow, I'm so glad I'm
See
single right
now,
now because I'm not dealing with this.
see now when it's like 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds, that's when I'd be like, well, dang, like this is how it is. But when it's younger or like like 20 class, I'm jealous at that moment because it's like, well, dang, like, what am I doing like actually wrong, or what, or like, what is it, like, what is it exactly that they're doing, like, what that they're doing that they deserve a relationship is basically.
One thing I thought was funny was like I was watching a Chris Rock stand up at one point. He was talking about like women who have side dudes. He was like, "Oh, don't get me wrong." He's like, he'll fuck her good. He'll fuck her better than you, but he's not gonna keep her. And he's like, there's no other side dude that's gonna be like, I want her to yell at me the way she yells at him. And I was like, yes, that's what I like.
That's facts.
Yeah, yeah. I always look at stuff like that where it's like, because like it's like hooking up with a woman who's not, who's like okay, like who's like an older woman for instance. Like she's like in her 40s or something now. Kids have moved out, you know. Now she's just by herself. Don't have a husband or a boyfriend, nothing. It's like, oh, I can just smash this lady all the time and not have to worry about her having kids. And she grown, so she already got herself situated in life. And she's just looking for like a quick fling. It's like, well, yeah. But that's at the same time, you know, it takes time to build up like, you know, what's the word? Steady life, I guess, or like just being
And
like
then
having everything just be routine for you, you know?
yeah, but then the difficult part is also like there's people that's out there right now that's like probably seen our stories, seen like whatever we do. People that actually think that they could date us or be with us, but they don't end up saying it. That's what usually,
Like they look at you from afar and it's kind of just like maybe one day.
yeah, like there's actually some people out there, like me or you, like people are actually like, I can see myself with them, but they don't ever text, they don't ever try, they
You
don't,
never
you'll
know.
never know.
And they always say, you know, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. But at the same time, sometimes it's one of the things like it's the fear of rejection for a lot of people because like people don't want to hear no, especially if it's from somebody they look up to and or like, because then that might break some people.
Dude,
But that's the risk that comes with the relationship. I've been friend zoned so many goddamn times, which God, actually that sounds kind of pathetic. But the thing I always hear is like it's better that you got it out now instead of never actually asking these people. And it's like fair enough. Now I know. Nowadays, if I say something to someone, they're just kind of like, oh no. I'm like, all right, see ya. Like I just treat it casually now because you know at the end of the day, like people is people. You can't really
mm,
change how they're gonna act or react. And some
right.
because my thing is like this: you are someone's type somewhere. It may
Yeah,
not be the people you're immediately looking at, but trust me, someone somewhere would find you very desirable.
yeah, really.
Because again, that's the thing. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Sometimes looks are what attracts people. Sometimes it's the personality. You can charm the pants off people by being smooth, being fly, being flirty, or just by being funny. Because turns out humor can go a long way too. My bad. I didn't know do all that.
Now humor does go a long way too.
Yeah, like women like a guy with a sense of humor. No one wants a stuck up asshole their whole life.
And then it's like,
Like you don't gotta be clowning all the time, but you can just be like crack a joke every now and again.
and it's like it's a bad image on the guys for real, because all females think we like all guys want the same thing when
Smash
that's
and pass.
yeah, when that's actually not true.
Well, that's the thing. That's always the common like phrase for like some women, where it's just like, where some of those women will just be like, "Oh, guys only ever want one thing," and it's like, do you know what that one thing is? And they always say it's the same thing. It's like sex. I was like, no, no. See, that's where you're getting it wrong. You
Some
think,
guys probably just because there could be one guy he generally just wants to hang out with
yeah, he just wants to kick it. But sometimes I'll get bored, and I'll just randomly be like, I'll call someone and be like, hey, you want to go get some food? I'm not necessarily asking you out. If you want to look at it like that, whatever. But I'm saying, do you want to go get some food? I am bored. Well, I don't say that last part, but I just kind of go like, hey, you want to get some food? All right.
you. Literally, like it's all like
Like it's not that big of a
Not
deal.
everything has to be that one
Like
topic.
yeah, not everything has to be like it's not always about a guy actively going like, man, let me go knock that lady down for a little bit and like get my lick off.
Yeah, that's not
But it's
how.
like yeah, because it's like nah, it's like because sometimes now don't get me wrong, are there a lot of guys that think about sex? Yes, of course, especially when they're around someone they find physically attractive, they will try to go for it at some point in time. But do they do it every second of every day to every woman they talk to? Hell no. Like there are some players out there, I get that. Some people who look at women like notches on your belt kind of thing, little mini trophies to carry around on your other head, where it's like you wear it around your lower neck, so to
Yeah,
speak. Like, yeah, I slept with this many women. I'm like, cool. Did you keep any of them? And it's like, well, no, because I'm not trying to do all that. Okay, cool. And then if you don't pull anyone at a certain point and you just are alone for the rest of your life, and you just that old man who's way past his prime, trying to be in the club, and you in your fucking 40s and shit, you just like you don't realize how old you actually are until you try to look at a woman and she look at you like you her grandpa. Like, don't get me right. Don't get me wrong. Sorry. The single life is not for everyone, but same thing for relationships. You don't gotta judge someone for not being around someone. Sometimes it's not even that people don't want you or you don't want other people. It's just one of those things that sometimes people prefer. Some people just prefer being by themselves.
no, for sure. But then I don't know. I feel like girls always pick the wrong guys for them. That's what usually
Now,
they mess
see,
them up.
again, one thing I've also discovered to an extent is like some women just date when they're younger. They date to crave because they crave excitement. They date someone that's going to excite them in some way, shape, or form, either because of their attitude, their lifestyle, or something. Like, or specifically, it'll just be like there's something about that person they just happen to find, and they look at it with rose tinted glasses. Like either the person's really good looking, or he's like really physically attractive, like 6 pack, like in good shape and stuff. Maybe he has some really cool clothes or a really nice car, or he just has a bad attitude and he's like a bad boy. Like they,
Or like they're both spoiled, so like their parents like
yeah, or he got money. And it's one of those things of like, okay, they're attracted to that very specific thing, but they overlook all the other stuff. And then later on in life, sometimes he's like, oh, well, they want to get serious now, but the guy doesn't want to get serious. And it's like, or if he break her heart early on, he does something. Because the problem with this is when you date someone, you're never gonna know if they're the one until way later on in life when y'all already settled down.
yeah,
That being said, they always say you got because even like my dad would be like, "Oh, you gotta date a whole bunch of girls till you find the right one." I'm like, "How you gonna know who the right one is if you treat every girl like they're your instead of treating them like they're your first, you treat them like you have them on like a time limit, like a free trial. You got about a week till you need to start paying up."
yeah. It's I don't know. I just hate that you have to. Well, the only part that's true about that is like you have to go through different women, of course, but I don't like that. Why does it have to be like that? Like you
It
should.
does. Well, here's the thing. It doesn't have to be like that if you treat it. But I think that if you start trying to go through multiple women, and even if it's not just sex, if you're just dating constantly just to date, just to be like, oh, maybe I'll find the one, you're looking at the wrong women. You need to find a woman you would only want to date once, not because you don't want to take her on any further dates afterwards, but because after that first date, you either get a real good feeling about her, or in your mind you're thinking, I think this is it. I think I got something here. And then you put more of your time and effort in, little by little. You don't gotta do it all at once, till you can slowly find a foundation forming around y'all two. And then, only then, once that foundation is solid enough and y'all bond is good enough, you could think, I think I got it, motherfucker. I think I did it.
See,
But
and
again,
you know,
sometimes women just be playing games with people. They might be lying to you, or they might be cheating, or they might do this and this. Like you're never really gonna know. That's the whole point of a commitment, though, is that you commit to it. But if you're the only one committing, it's clearly not worth it. If you're not getting back what you're putting in,
and to me, committed is when we are engaged.
Yeah, I would say that's the next big step besides dating.
If dating, I'm like dating, is
That
still,
can come and go. Yeah,
yeah, that's still not committed. Cause like it's even in the
because
word. Like there was this somebody was saying like it's even in the word boyfriend girlfriend. You're still your friend, then but you're still not fully together. You're just like literally like it says in the word. I guess friends like are still friends. That's why they name it that. But then when you're engaged, it's completely different. You actually got a promise ring on your finger now. Like you gotta
yeah,
like
and
to,
that like at that point you basically locking that thing down. It's like, hey, look, girl, see this finger? Mine now. You see what it's attached to? Mine now. You mine now because you said yes. We in this for the long run.
yeah, yeah, until the wheels fall off.
Till the wheels fall off. Exactly. And I don't know. Growing up, it was always weird. I never really like. I don't know. I was attracted to certain women, but at the same time, I had like a very specific set of women I was always looking at. And I'm talking about like high school crushes. I'm talking about like in general. Like again, because we grew up on WWE, Tori Wilson, Stacy Keibler, Ashley, Trish Stratus. Basically, any blonde woman in WWE for some reason was like my go-to. Like,
Like Kelly, best one.
nah, she fell off.
Who
I
Kelly?
mean, even the, but don't get me wrong, even some of the newer divas I like Rhea Ripley,
I
uh,
remember AJ Lee,
Oscar.
AJ Lee,
Oh yeah, Asia Lee. Who's the other one? It
or
was
Becky Lynch. I do like Becky
Becky
Lynch.
Lynch is cool. I'm trying to remember the girl's name.
And then Paige,
Oh yeah, like I did enjoy Paige. She was cool. What
and
was it? It was fun.
Lita.
Lita, Trish Stratus, Victoria. Like there's a lot of good deals from back in the day, and some new ones too. I think the newest ones I
And then
like
Bailey.
specifically, Bailey. I think the newest ones specifically I like are like Oscar, Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, and who's the other girl's name? Liv Morgan, I think was her name.
And then I'm gonna go on a Rousey. She alright. She's not all that, but she alright. I just don't like the fact that she can beat me up. Like, I
She
can't.
could kick your ass if you
Yeah,
say the wrong thing.
yeah, I can't. Yeah, I can't date that,
Nigga, who you calling? All right,
bro.
hey,
Yeah,
K, you gonna be you gonna pass the fuck up.
you really can't. Like, I feel bad for the UFC fighters that get in an argument with a girl because it's GGs. You can't do nothing after that.
Not even that. Like if your girlfriend isn't a UFC fighter, you say the wrong thing, she gonna body rock the shit out of you.
And it's crazy because it's her instinct, so she will take you down.
Yeah, like you get in her face, like look here, and she goes uppercut.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be like UFC 4. You get hit one time, everything's all red. You start staggering and
Oh
shit
yeah.
backwards, and she run up, and you're like,
And then she just picks you up, put you in the bed, and you wake up with bruises on your head. Man.
you're gonna look like a domestic abuse victim. Be like, hey, what happened? I don't want to talk about you guys. It's like
Yeah,
Jesus Christ. It's like what happened? It's like come
oh,
on, man, no, like
you like I
no.
just fell
Is she putting her
downstairs.
hands on you? It's like, dude, she did an off the wall Superman punch and knocked me the fuck out. I don't want to talk about it. No, she hit me with a spinning capoeira kick to the side of my temple, and like not all because I said don't leave your shoes on the carpet.
Yeah,
She said I leave it where the fuck I want to. God damn it.
yeah, definitely. Yeah. Can't date a UFC. Can't.
No, even Bill Burr said some stuff like that because he was talking about like the whole sleeping on the couch thing. He's like, I have never had to sleep in the couch. I am a grown ass man. I bought this house. He's like, well, where are you gonna sleep? In the bed where I live, where I stay. He's like, go ahead, try to. He's like, try to physically move me from this bed. You can't do it. He's like, now if your girlfriend's a UFC fighter, yeah, you have to go. You have to sleep what she tells you to do. She's gonna put you in a chokehold. You're gonna wake up hours later in the day. It's like that's what always gets me. I want a tough girl that can fight, but at the same time, I'm like, how would I feel if she whooped my ass in
See
an
now,
argument, especially
she
after an argument?
she wouldn't even have to be a good fighter, but if she's down to like get down too, then that's what I'll
Yeah,
enjoy.
like the idea of a punch not phasing though, where you just kind of like, if you act like you gonna hit shoot, like nigga, I wish you would throw a goddamn hand in my direction. You gonna catch him? I'm gonna swing right back.
Literally, like
Even if she don't hit as hard as you do, she might be faster. She might start
that's what I'm saying.
hit you with like Bruce Lee combos or some
As
shit.
long as she could back up like her mess and like
Back up her buck and
yeah,
yeah.
then it's fine. Like everything.
Yeah, because some girls are tiny but fierce, and then some girls are gentle giants where they're like Here's what fuck with me though. You know how women say like, "Oh, I'm tall for a girl" and stuff, and I'm like, I get that because they'll be like, "Oh, I'm like 5'9", 5'10", some are even 6 foot." I'm like, don't get it twisted. I know what you're saying, right? I don't consider 5'9" tall or 5'10" because again, I'm 5'9". In my mind, if you're not at
Mm,
least, if a girl is not at least my dad's height, I don't see you as that tall. Like you're taller than me, but that's not the way I'm gonna be intimidated. I am not like actually no. There's a lot. Tell you what, you know what I consider tall? If you were Roderick's height,
yeah, that.
that nigga is like 6'8".
All right, but
Like it's
yeah,
one thing if I have to look up to you, but if I have to crane my fucking neck to do this, then I'm like, God damn, that's a big motherfucker.
yeah, that's definitely that's tall as hell.
But again, like don't get me wrong, tall for a female, I get it. Tall for me as a man in general, I was like, because don't get me wrong, some people say that men get intimidated by taller women
Like way, like in what way?
because they're taller than you. Like you're looking up at them, it's like I guess some people think it's emasculating.
Actually, I'll agree with that because I can't even like picture me talking and dating someone that's taller than me. I can't do it
She gonna
because
be
I feel they probably wear the pants because they're taller than me.
right.
It just ruins the whole thing. They're having pictures and all that.
What?
Who's that? Oh, my girlfriend. Like
Hey,
what?
hey, babe, can you come down here real quick? I gotta ask you something.
Yeah, like or like if you're taking pictures, like any picture's gonna it's gonna be well off because she's taller than
She
you.
gonna be the same height, bent over. What does it matter? Nah, 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 that's funny though. But now actually, one thing besides here's the thing. I think it's because I grew up watching WWE a lot. Like I have a weakness for blondes. That's like my like realistically, I like brunettes a lot, but I always have a soft spot for blonde women. Even if I don't find the blonde woman that attractive, the fact that she's a blonde, I kind of ease up on her a bit. I'll be like, oh, okay, neat.
See
But it has to
me,
be like a blonde blonde. If it's like a dirty blonde where it's like brownish blonde, I'm like, that doesn't really count. It has
see
to be
me.
like a lighter shade of blonde, bleach blonde or regular. But like if it's just dark brown with a hint of blonde on it, yellow, I'm kind of just like, nah, you gotta commit or something. Like, yeah, you still kind of look like you testing the waters. Are you trying to go Super Saiyan or not?
Yeah, see my weakness is white girls in general.
Actually, no, I actually like dark skinned girls, Dominican, Latina, so on and so forth, right? Like I actually really fuck with like I like the darker shades, but I like when it has like a little glisten to it. You know what I mean? Not like oily skin, but kind of where it's like it's very. They have like vibrant skin, like a nice copper of sorts.
Oh, okay, okay.
You know what I mean?
Like like a in between basically type of color,
Oh, that would be nice actually. Yeah,
like a mixture of both. Yeah.
yeah. I like that said. I like darker skin girls, but damn near every girl on these pictures in my fucking wall are just white as shit.
But that's like
Yeah,
my
because I'm like, yeah, I
this
like
these are my type of yeah.
this is that bullshit. I
That
guess
one's like that one like those okay, like that type of girl I like.
I'm a fraud.
That type of girl is literally that's literally like exactly how I would want like my wife to look.
White and blonde.
Well, it shouldn't have to be blonde, as long as she's like
Right. Nah, I see what you're talking about.
but
Like the
like
way.
that's perfect like she like
Yeah,
that's like
the
perfect
only
body.
picture that doesn't
But her
exempt
hair too long. That's the only thing. I like her
should cut it, I guess. No, the only dark girl here is specifically this one on my side because it's like a Street Fighter picture. That one, and that's not even a girl that my characters are romantically interested in, so to speak. That's just one of my friends, and I said, "Hey, man, you have a Street Fighter character? Yeah, I made this girl. Cool. I'll put them in the picture together." That's that bullshit.
So yeah, like that is like that's all like she all right.
She's a guy. She's a girl that look like she's one of the guys. Nah, but I
And
really like
then
good. I
and
like
then
girls that got that full sleeve though for the tattoo, like just the
see yeah that they gotta be big for that. I feel
what, like just in general.
like tattoos wise,
Oh,
yeah.
they have to have some meat on
I
them
like when
with it.
they're thick when they have tattoos because it brings it out more to me.
Oh yeah, because it's more of a canvas.
Yeah,
Yeah, like unless they get the shit on their chest or their side, or like a bigger part of their body somewhere, like
yeah.
their back or. Which again, I thoroughly enjoy stuff like that because it's kind of like, okay, yeah, I can rock with that. You know, you're just kind of chilling and stuff, and like,
Yeah,
it's a nice touch.
I like gym wear and skirts for real,
Gym wearing skirts. So like, what's the word?
and like little like say like
So you thinking so what like leggings or short shorts kind of thing? We talking about
leggings. I like the biker little shorts too,
the
like
biker shorts?
biker shorts, leggings, and like little crop
See,
top
I
jackets.
now
Like
here's the thing.
that's tough.
I like those things, but I can't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like leggings. I think they fuck with me because I think they lie and they try to make girls have. It shows that they have more ass than they kind of do. Because
Well,
no, no. Now
nah,
here's
you'll
here's
know if someone
well,
have one.
well, no. Like I get it. Like it leaves a little. The problem is though with me, it leaves too little to the imagination. A girl that's thick can fill out her jeans easy just by trying to put them on. But a girl in leggings, like it holds its shape better when you see it, and it's because it's bare because again it's so thin, it's barely pushing anything back. Now you could tell the difference if she would have put on like say a pair of jeans, not skinny jeans, just like regular old jeans, or, or like pants or whatever, like basically just something that her hips can push out against.
Yeah.
Leggings don't give you that because they can get leggings as tight as they want to. And some girls don't have it down there to where it's like it's not because like you be seeing it'll be seen like this, like it'll be the back, and instead of looking for like a little push outward or whatever, like a curve, it just goes fucking inward or whatever. You know, like
Yeah.
it's just like, dude, you don't even have ass. Like, please put that away.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, no, they have like they have to have like the
The little dip, the curve outward
they have to have the figure for it to for me to actually like
to look or
yeah
to like draw your attention away.
yeah.
Now, see, that's what gets me sometimes too, because like sometimes people would just say, you know, it's a confidence thing,
But
like
it's also
because
because
they'll be like, oh, well, would you ever wear like a speedo or something in public? And I'm just like, first of all, I wouldn't wear that even if I did have like all the makings of someone that would wear a speedo. Because my thing is like, I don't want to walk around with my bare ass out. Like
and
I don't
then
care
but
how
like
good I look.
I like
Like
dressing comfortable.
yeah, because
So
like bodybuilders when they go to competitions and shit will wear that shit. Like they'll walk out looking like big ass statue man, like wearing as little clothing as possible to show off all their muscles everywhere. And
yeah,
it's just like I'm like, I don't care if I look like that. I don't want to walk around and feel a breeze and just feel my ass everywhere. I mean, like, yep, nope, this is definitely a thing. If that thing, again, if that thing gives me a wedgie or something, I'm gonna be pissed because I'm like, this is gonna be uncomfortable.
that's crazy.
Like for instance, I don't like wearing like if I don't like I can't wear short sleeves because my arms ain't right for it. Like, look at this shit, ain't right for it.
I don't like wearing short sleeves. Either.
But again, I'm way more comfortable in long sleeves, not just because they hide my arms a little bit, but because they're long and comfortable and it covers my whole body, and I feel like a bit warmer.
See, yeah, I like dressing comfortable. That's why I like when girls wear leggings and like gym wear because
I'm
it's
all for ladies dressing comfortable though, because like don't get me wrong,
I don't like when you I don't I don't mind girls like she like dresses and styles out like
yeah,
pops
but
out cool, but I prefer we both just dress comfortable.
now see,
That's
this is gonna sound weird, right? Don't get it twisted. I like girls that like dressing super sexy. But there's a time and a place for certain things. Like if you're walking around with your bare titties out or something, and it's like you're at like an HEB or a convenience store, it's
yeah, none of that.
like don't be showing your shit off for like the rest of the. Especially if you're my lady, I'm like, don't be showing your shit off to the public like that. You keep that reserved for my eyes. Yes, I'm gonna be selfish as shit right now. You walking around here naked as shit, like
Yeah, none of that.
yeah, this guy you trying to ring you up and your titties be flopping around while you talking. It's like you better knock that shit off. But at the same time, it's one of those things of just kind of like, don't, like one thing that gets me is like if you get on like for instance Instagram or like some form of social media site, there's always those girls that like I know they call them like Twitch style or Instagram styles where they're like they just randomly show pictures of them dancing or being naked or they wear like really provocative clothing. My thing is like this though. After a while, the stimulation of seeing someone in the same outfit all the time wears thin. And I'm not saying get like a different color or something. I'm like, y'all gotta come up with. Because think about it, if every girl is wearing like a sling kini, where it's like it barely covers anything, it goes all the way down, and you can see their ass and everything when they turn around. Like they're basically wearing like a swimsuit that's almost not there, right?
Yeah.
If you see enough people wearing it, eventually the outfit itself you're just gonna get sick of. Not the woman wearing it necessarily, but the outfit itself. So when I see every time I see women wearing like the same three types of clothing, especially on like stuff like Instagram, I'm just kind of like, I really just do not give a fuck anymore. I'll just keep scrolling because it's just kind of like it's like, I guess like it don't do nothing for me no more. It's overexposure, I'd say. But again, they all do the same thing. They try to rock with the same companies. They try to do the same kinds of little dances that are trending. And they always say, what pisses me off when they say that stupid shit is like it would have like a view of like this beautiful sunset view overlooking a city from like this penthouse suite or whatever. And it's like it looks really nice at first. Then you see her big ass in the corner, like blocking every goddamn thing, being like, "Do you like?" And then under the caption it would be some shit like, "What do you guys think of the view?" It's like, bitch, you know good and goddamn well you ain't here to talk about the view. If you did, it would have been from your perspective. You would hold a camera up to the goddamn view and be like, "Guys, look at this" or some shit like. But
Mm.
no, you put it in the corner where we can't see the view now because you want to be in front of it, being like doing your little dances. It's like get the fuck out the way. Yes, that bothers me.
That happens a lot.
Yeah, it's like y'all ain't slick. Y'all no good. Like I would rather they very directly just say, "Check out my ass in these things" or something. But no, it's always like, "Oh, what do you guys think of the view?" Or they'll be holding like a watermelon and like a fucking muskrat melon, and like while they're damn near almost naked, being like, "Which one do you think I should get?" It's like, bitch, sit them down. Actually, let us look at the melons or whatever while you over here doing all this nonsense. You can't even hold the other one. You're struggling. It's a goddamn watermelon.
Yeah, shit. Females are they're
They're a complex bag. They really are.
like they're I don't know. I like to use the word crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah, shit.
Complex.
Complex, crazy, interesting.
A very colorful bag of marbles.
They're like they're like fish pebbles.
The fuck is a fish pebble?
Like the, the pebbles at the bottom of the fish.
Oh, at the like bottom of the little fish bowls.
Yeah, like the rocks.
Oh, say they're colored rocks. Numbnuts.
No, they're what do you call them? They're not rocks.
I mean, they're technically rocks.
They're pebbles, bro. People call them
Pebbles are broken
no,
rocks. All right.
no, no. The fish tank they're called pebbles.
Whatever you say. All right, let's see. So we were talking about. Did you have a crush on like an actual celebrity growing up? Like there was an actress or something that you saw where you're like, oh, like I really like that one.
Mm, I mean, if it's growing up, it has to be Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus. Funny you mentioned that. I was gonna say Selena Gomez, which was also funny because they both used to do episodes with each other. Because I remember I saw Selena Gomez back when she was on Hannah Montana as like what was her name? She was like another female singer, which was also ironic because after Miley Cyrus, Selena Gomez took off
Yeah, but is he?
because of Wizards of Waverly Place, which is crazy too. Because when you look at these old like Disney Channel shows, seeing them actually like before they became famous kind of thing, when you saw them in like other TV shows, it's kind of like, oh wow, that's crazy. I didn't even see that. Like I didn't notice all that.
Yeah, there's a lot of things
Like
you
before they
miss.
became, you could say household Disney names.
Or the girl from Good Luck Charlie, the
Uh,
older sister.
the older sister, what was her
I
name
don't
again?
remember her name though.
Teddy.
Yeah, Teddy.
That's what it was.
Teddy, Miley Cyrus,
I wasn't
and
really like I was trying to think of like That's So Raven, but I was like, nah, that wasn't it.
uh,
Shake It Up with the Zendaya and who was
uh,
a friend? I can't remember.
both of them though, for
I
sure.
like both of them. They were cool. I don't know what it is. Like
And
his.
Fine China, she be pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Well, what gets me is like because one thing the reason I like Shake It Up specifically was because it just reminded me of those like you ever see those like dance videos where like they have dance competitions and people just doing all this crazy shit together.
Yeah,
Like Shake It Up was like that, but and it wasn't like a musical, which was, I would say is a nice change of pace. Because even stuff like what was it, Ant Farm and like a few of the other shows,
yep,
they
and
always
fun.
ended in a song. Although I was fine with Austin and Natalie, that was actually I like that show.
Yeah, I like see in the alley. I did like alley too.
And they did have some really. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of them also had some really really catchy theme songs.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like illusion, I like that
If you ever seen Pair of Kings?
one. Oh,
It was after Hannah Montana, I think. It was Mitchell Mitchell Musso. Fuck. The guy who played who was in Hannah Montana, the guy friend who ended up dating Lily.
oh, okay.
Him. Mitchell Musso. Mitchell. Fuck, how you say his name? Is it Mitchell Musso or Mitchell Musso?
Mitchell Musso, I
This is gonna bother me now. I gotta hear someone say it. All right, but yeah, it was him, and it was the guy from Lemonade Mouth. No, no, sorry, not him. It was the black dude from Sweet Life on Deck who
think.
played the rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was them two, and they had like a good, they had a pretty good cast. Like the show was actually really fun. After that, it was the guy from Lemonade Mouth because Mitchell Musso left, but it was they had a lady on there that I thought was really cute, and she was like the bodyguard, so to speak. So I was like, yeah, and she walks around with a sword and spear and just fucks things up. I'm like, yeah, she's cool.
Or you know, girl, I also thought was fun growing up. That I don't know her name, but the girl from Step Up, the one with the one that grandma used to watch that movie, the one with Channing Tatum,
Step Up,
the dancing
the
movie.
dancing one.
Yeah, the first one.
I actually never watched Step Up like that, like at all. I don't know any of them. I know one of them had Chris Brown and then he dies in the first
That's
10 minutes.
that's not Step Up.
Oh, I'm way off then.
That's what was that called?
I,
That was
I better say Never Back Down, but that's not right either. Those are two.
okay. He's
Genres.
in two different movies. He's in the one where he's in Stomp the Yard.
That's what I was thinking of.
That's
Stomp
the
the
one.
Yard.
That's the one he dies in. And then the other one is when he spins on his neck and break and like hurts it, and he's out, literally out for the whole movie. I was mad
Who?
because I forgot what the movie's called. But that I specifically waited for that movie to come out just to see him dance against people. No, they're in practice, minus their first battle, their first match is about to come up. He does a little move, injures himself, out. He's out. He literally out of the
That's
movie.
bullshit.
I was like, what the? I was like, yeah, no way.
Now, what gets me was the there was actually this what was it called? It was a fucking it was one movie specifically. Oh yeah, like what I've you ever noticed this ever since it was called what was it called? You remember the Titans or some of those other like football based movies?
Oh, yeah,
I
remember
started
Titans?
I started learning every now and again, just like there's always some random like movie about a coach who doesn't like his or like even like it was like a basketball coach because there was another one with like I think Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, Carter.
Yeah, and he was just kind of like it's always about a coach that doesn't like his team, but they warm up to each other over time to try to win the championships. And I'm just kind of like, is that just like a genre? Because there's another one I saw that had The Rock in it, and he was a
No,
coach
there's one with Snoop Dogg. It came out this year.
recently. Yeah, he's like a retired football player who's like he has to teach a coach.
Yeah, I saw it, and your mom seen it. It was actually hilarious. Snoop Dogg is crazy.
Now, what gets me about these like movies and those like because every year kids and teenagers get more and more like crazy because of technology and all the dialogue and everything else. After a while, I started looking at and maybe it's because I'm getting older, but now I'm looking at kids and teenagers like, man, these kids are annoying as shit. Like,
Yeah,
but at the same time, in my mind, I was like, I was probably like that growing up too. Like, I think all kids to an extent annoy some adults at a certain point. So it's like, it is what it is. You can't really change all that. You good?
it's purple right there.
Yeah, my wrist was hurting a lot earlier too.
Now this has been like fractured for like 3 months.
You need some water? Or no further. You want some water?
No, I'm sure.
All right, cool. Also
Yeah,
have a Gatorade.
it's been fractured for like 3 months.
You should probably get that looked at. Okay, now here's the thing. Here's something I was curious about, right? Just because while we over here talking about stuff.
Yeah.
But so we talked about like celebrities and stuff. Was there any like adult celebrities you had a crush on growing up? Like not people that were around your age, but like an older woman, or were you kind of just like, whoa, who is this lady?
Um,
I could think of like a few.
who was you say?
One of mine, and this is like very specific, was Eva Green growing because she was in Sin City, she was in Camelot, 300, like a few other movies and shows, and I just thought she was beautiful growing
Wait,
up.
that one girl on Spartacus.
Well, see, that's why I said younger though, because like when we were younger, because like that one's also recent. I know who you're talking about though. So yeah, we got into Spartacus a while ago. We still gotta finish it, but there was quite a few women, and this is the funniest part too, because even Gup over here was like, nah, some of these that lady 6 out of 10, man, whatever. Then you would see them naked and be like, can I change my earlier answer?
It's different.
Yeah, it's different when
Cause
you
like
take them
when you,
clothes
cause
on.
like you see them with clothes on, you can rate them. But then when you see them without, it's either a yay or a nay.
Yeah, he saw the everything below the waist and up and went like, ooh, okay. That made me laugh too because I already looked. I was like, "How you gonna?" Because I think he said like, I think he saw was it Navia at one point, and you thought
Mm-hmm.
she was like, "And she's alright." Then she take them clothes off, and you're like, "Whoa, hold on now. This is that's very
With the one
interesting."
with Philip, that was hilarious.
Oh yeah, he was just kind of like, "Nah." He's
He
like,
literally laughing again.
he got so no. Okay, so for context for this story, there was again, I don't know if you've ever seen Spartacus. It's a really good fucking show, right? But there's a scene in or not a scene, but like there's a character from like the was it the second season? Or no, it's the third season, third, where this guy named Crassus ends up like knocking down this lady, and it turns because she's like, but it turns out this lady was like my cousin's crush at one point. And when he saw her actively going to bang this Roman general, he got so goddamn mad he got up and walked off. We wasn't sure if he was coming back or not. I was like, should we pause it or just keep going
It's crazy. I think we did pause it, but only for like
for like 5 seconds before we was like, nah, all right, well, let's at least skip through this part because if he comes back and sees the scene again, he gonna be like, man, how long are they gonna do this? And
oh
then walk off
god,
again.
oh god, he went up. Like that nigga on Cyberpunk, that was crazy. We were not expecting that.
Oh yeah, so since we all beat Cyberpunk, we started playing we're not playing like we started watching the anime Edge Runners. We're 2 episodes in, and there's only I they wanted to go watch more at first, but I was like, nah, let's space it out a little bit. We'll watch the first two. When we all get off of work or we're all not busy, we can watch the next two. But the first episode or two caught us so off guard because there's just these random in your face moments of well yeah, I don't know what to tell you on that one.
Physical touch.
Physical touch. There we go. And we was all kind of just like, yeah, it. But then my cousin over here made some stupid ass comment. He was like, that kind of looks like Pan Am. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. So we had to go back and pause the shit for 5 seconds. Then we went forward again because because at first I was like, nah, this bitch is bald. He's like, how come you were like you would be the only one looking at her actual hair instead of everything else? I'm like, oh really? So we went back. I actually took another look at it, and I was kind of just like, you know what? You're right. My fault. She has pigtails. And no, it did not look like Panam.
It did a little bit.
You stupid.
Not fully, but you can tell that.
At all.
You can tell that was supposed to be Paris.
Nope, it was not supposed to be
Because you
Panam.
go only romance, man.
Yeah, but first of all, it wouldn't make sense because he's wearing a random brain dance. She wouldn't. She's a nomad. She would never be in that situation. Yeah, shut your ass up. I know my lord.
But she'll never be in that situation.
Yeah, because again, it's a memory that people can kind of put together like a simulation. But if they don't know who Pan Am is and they don't have any of her information, they can't do that. Also, why would she just be in the first part of the episode? It's like,
I mean, shoot.
who knows? She actually maybe she comes in like in one of the later episodes as like a cameo or something,
Well, man,
like just driving through. It's like, is that Pan Am?
they probably have some resemblance.
Well, I'm sure they got some people from like the actual video game as like a like wink wink nudge nudge. Like, hey, don't you know these people?
Yeah, like, why?
Because again, if we see Pan Am specifically, maybe she'll be in the Badlands. If we see someone like Rogue, maybe she'll be in the Afterlife. Or if we see Vic or Misty or any of them, they'll be at that little boutique shop thing. That esoteric. What the hell does Misty do at her shop exactly? I forget. Like I think she gives like tarot card readings and sells like herbs and plants and stuff for like
Oh yeah,
spiritualism.
yeah. She does card reading.
Oh,
Like she'll know like if something good or something bad's happening or something like coming your way.
that's actually a good question though. Now that since we brought it up earlier, favorite Spartacus girl.
The one
If
that's
you can't,
the one that's dating Spartacus,
the redhead or the one before that died.
not the first one that died, the second
No, no, the first one that died was his wife. The second
one.
one
Yeah,
after
that
that,
was the redhead.
no, the third one is the last one is the redhead. The first one was his wife. The second one was Mira, who was the one that shot the bow and arrows. The
That's not
third
what I'm
one,
talking about.
the third one is the redhead lady from
I'm talking about the
from the
one.
last
I'm talking
season.
about the one that was fighting with him with the bar. Yeah, that
The
her.
one that got killed by the axe.
Yeah,
Oh, that's it. You're talking about Mira.
yeah, she was bad.
She's awesome. Uh, that's a tough one for me because I want to
Well,
say
not, but his first wife was redhead,
no, no, she wasn't.
bro.
She was a brunette.
She had red hair.
No, no, she did not. She was literally a brunette.
Well,
Spartacus' wife is a
well,
redhead.
well,
Is not a redhead.
she had dark brown hair or something.
She did. She was always surrounded by fire, but she had dark black hair. Do I gotta show you a picture of his wife?
You might be wrong on this one.
No, I'm not. I've seen that show way more than you. I know his wife
Yeah,
is
but
specifically.
see, you probably seen the show more by better memory. So what
No,
I'm
you do
saying,
not.
I
So if
definitely
I
have
type
better,
in Spartacus'
definitely have
wife,
better memory than you. We could definitely go memory for memory. You would not know.
Sua is his wife, who
But
died
I
in the
just
first
said she
season.
either has dark brown hair or she has red. That's dark brown hair,
That is
bro.
not dark brown hair.
That's not black.
Yeah, it goes like this, in this order.
But I said dark brown hair or red.
You just making shit up
That
now,
is dark brown hair.
boy.
But the middle one is the best one.
Mira. See, I wanted to say Lucretia, but that's too easy because I enjoy me some Lucy Lawless. If I had to pick an actual woman, and this is a tough one, I'm gonna say the blonde lady that Gannicus was checking up with, season one, Navia, because I thought she was really good.
Or that the one that Croesus is dating.
Navia,
Well, she died already, but yeah. There's another thing that I know she did.
when she had short hair, or when she had long hair, when she was a slave, and when she started fighting with Crixus.
Yeah,
Her, okay.
she's not too bad, but she has her moments.
Yeah, she's all anger at this point. But what was another thing I was thinking about just now? Because we talked about. Okay, so besides celebrities, was there anyone in like a video game, for instance, that you kind of just like, oh yeah, I really like this person? Like I know we both said we really enjoyed Pan Am, but like, was there anything else for you? Because I can name a few just because of the
I
games I
mean,
used to
if I
play.
had this, I mean,
'Cause I play a ton of RPGs.
Uncharted, his wife, I actually think she was actually pretty fine.
The
Or
blonde girl, or the girl with the black hair.
black hair.
That's not his wife. That was his love interest at one point. Though that was you're thinking of Chloe. Chloe Frey. She had like a red shirt, right?
They really got a kid.
You know, that's the blonde girl. You're thinking of Elena, like for
She's
Uncharted.
white.
Yeah, that's Elena.
Yeah, she has blonde hair. And I was playing Crash. Yeah, I was playing Crash
Okay, yeah,
on the
well,
TV.
yeah, because I could just say like, oh, old school Tomb Raider. No, I actually this one.
She was not Tomb Raider.
No, no. Like if I had to, no, if I was picking like
Oh
something
yeah,
like
I heard.
simple.
Yeah, I like Tomb Raider too. Yeah,
This is nigga. This is not. This is not. This is Chloe Frazier from Uncharted. That is not
you just
Laura
said Tomb
Croft.
Raider.
Well, I was thinking of people while I was typing in her name, and I was like, I did like old school Laura Croft, but no. Morgan from Dragon Age was one. There was Jack from Mass Effect and Liara. That was a good one. Star Wars, I like that. So there was that. That's because Vet was funny, and she was always just like joking around. So I was like, okay, I like. She's cool. She's fun. I like her.
Nah, Judy for sure. I like
Oh, from Cyberpunk,
Judy.
dude.
Yeah, I wish she wasn't gay. That's stupid.
He was so mad when he's like, I'm trying to romance Judy. You can't. What do you mean I can't? You have to be a woman.
That was funny.
Bro, that's blowing me. And I was like, just make a female be. And he was like, no, I don't want a scissor and stuff. It's like, what? I was like, shut the fuck up.
That is facts. That's crazy.
It's so stupid. But
Like, nah, the thing that messed me up is when you have to go to that one place to find
what?
what's her name?
Evelyn?
Yeah, but then nah, but it's that place like you gotta pick a guy or a girl that goes to rule it. But it gave you like something like your interest. I was like, hold on, first of all,
You
this
pick
girl,
like two. You had to pick between two people.
yeah, but it gives you like what they think like you would like. I was like, hold on, first of all, this
Well,
girl.
no, I picked the female one. And somehow I still got the dude. So I don't
Wait,
know.
hold on, no, I feel like you must pick the guy
I
then.
picked the lady's name. And you want to know how I know that? Because I went back and picked the other one. I still had to talk to the dude. So I was like, well, I guess
What
I'm
you
just
talk?
stuck talking to the guy.
What dude?
You talk to a female?
Okay, hold on. Actually, but no, you, bro,
You really had to think
you
about
talk
that.
to the dude at the end.
No, you don't.
Yes, you go
The
into
point where you have to go to the room
you go
to
into
get
the room.
information about Evie, and you have to sit down and talk to somebody,
Okay, yeah, no,
and then they
that's
give
not
you
the
the.
guy. That's not the person you pick. You just gotta go in there and talk to them, and then you go to the actual room that he tells you to go to. He said, "Oh, it's room 2," and then you go in there, and then you really in there with the girl.
No,
Yeah, I was in there with the girl,
they
bro.
said 203. No, that's not.
Yes,
I checked every other
no, because
room.
you gotta get on the iPad and stuff, right? And
I
Johnny's
did all that.
okay, and then when you pick the guy or the girl, you must pick the
I
guy.
picked the
No,
girl,
no
and I got
way.
stuck on the
No,
guy.
that's not how it works. 'Cause
I'm
when I picked the girl, I went in here. I wrote. I was telling her about my problems and all that. Boom, and I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm done. Boom.
bullshit. I know I
And
picked the
then you go into
girl.
this room with this guy. And you ask him, and then you
No, no.
talk.
See, that step one is talking to the person you picked. Step two is talking to the guy. Step three is talking to Woodman. When I did step one, I picked the lady. I still ended up talking to the guy. Like I don't know why. I even
You
went.
know,
I even reloaded it afterwards to
talking
pick
to
the other name just to see like maybe I got their names wrong or something. And I still had to talk to the guy with that one. So I was
no,
like, I guess I'm just stuck talking to
no,
him.
talking to a guy is part of it, but
No,
I'm
no.
talking about you
Talking
go in there
to
and
the
she's touching on
specific girl that you're talking about. There was a guy there when I went in that area.
like he was sitting on the bed.
Yes.
Okay, that's part of it. But if
Not
you once you pick, but like you that no, that's part of it. But you still go in the room even if you pick the girl.
well, no. When you said you were telling that girl about your problems, I had that same scenario, except I had to talk to a dude.
See, because that means you pick the guy.
No, I didn't. I knew what the fucking names were. It was next to their pictures. I picked
Sorry.
the lady's name and somehow ended up still talking to the dude.
Nah, you see, no, you must have forgot talking to the girl. Then you must have probably fell asleep.
No, I did not. I was playing through that whole goddamn
No,
level. It's on my YouTube
yeah,
channel for a reason.
you probably fell asleep on that one though.
No, I
Because
didn't.
if you pick the girl, you talk to the girl. I
No, you
promise you.
don't.
Because I was talking to the girl.
Bullshit. Show me your playthrough.
I was literally talking to the girl.
Lying ass.
I'm telling you exact. I'm telling you exact. Because Johnny's in the back too, right there in the back of her counter. He just standing there, literally. And she just keep talking to you, and then you get on the iPad, you pick the
No,
guy or
after you
the.
pick on the iPad and they give you the options to pick the people you want,
You
I
go check
picked the
your
lady.
locker first. You gotta put your gun in your locker.
I did put my guns in my locker.
Okay, and then boom. Then you literally go to her. You go to her room. You you express your feelings. Boom. And after that, you call it quits. Then you go to the room with the guy.
Yeah,
And
I had to talk to the guy. I went back, reloaded,
so you
did the
talk to
same
two guys.
the same. I talked to the guy you have to like talk to about your day. Then I had to talk to the guy he sent you towards. Then I had to talk to Woodman.
Oh, I'm saying unless
It might unless the game is just bugging out for me and I can't get the woman for whatever reason. I don't know.
or unless you thought you picked the woman, but you
No,
actually
I went back again because again I was like, wait, I could have sworn I picked the woman. So I went back this time and changed the answer of who I wanted to pick because I was like, maybe the woman's name is this. Nope, I still talked to the dude. So I went back, reloaded again, picked the lady's name again, still ended up having to talk to the dude. So I was like, well, I guess I'm just fucking stuck with this guy.
I don't know.
Anyway, since we're talking about Valentine's Day, um, What was the best gift you ever got on Valentine's Day from like anyone?
Um,
Because I know someone's probably giving you
I
something in
could
a month.
actually name drop this one, but her name's
I was gonna
Lex.
say if you
Her
don't want to
name.
name drop, but you can just tell it the gift she
No, I'm saying
got you.
I actually can though. Her name's Alexa. She got me a gift basket and all that. She was actually the first girl to actually do that, but she got it like Valentine's Day, and she got me something like on my birthday. But then we fell off, so end of the story.
The one that holds more weight with me, ironically, is another girl I used to crush on in high school. The thing that it confused me about was that I didn't expect her to even get me anything because I was just kind of like going through classrooms, talking to some teachers I know and stuff, and she randomly just approached me one day and just said, "Hey, here you go." I'm like looking around and stuff. I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, it's for you." And she got me like this golden box, and I was just kind of like, "You got me something?" She's like, "Yeah, happy Valentine's Day." And I was like, "Oh, a whole bunch of candy and stuff in it." And granted, like, is it the best gift in the world? No, but I never expected for her to even consider me in that situation. And I was just kind of like, well, damn, thank you. That means a lot. Watch me see her like 10 years from now or something. She's like, yeah, I always had a crush on you in high school. Bitch,
Yeah,
I'd be so goddamn mad.
it's like, and then when he's like, okay, what about now? Well, actually, I don't. Okay, why tell me
I'm
that?
already married, got like 3 kids or whatever. I'm just like, why the fuck would you mention that at some?
Yeah, literally, that means that you. Yeah,
I was like, shit. Nah, but that always gets me because like there's some characters I like even when I'm gaming sometimes there are certain characters I just like I feel like they're not like they're real people but I just vibe with them a lot when I'm gaming and I'm kind of just like yeah I like these people, these are my new favorite people. Like even when I'm playing like when we were playing Spider-Man and shit I was like just the little things you can do in that game like go high five Miles after his thing. I'm like yeah bros. Like but I get so invested in these games sometimes like even with Cyberpunk, I was talking with Panam and we're just kicking it, like talking by the campfire with all her friends and everything. I'm just kind of like, yep, this is peaceful. Take a
yeah, I
drink,
like that. Yeah, I like
and
that. So,
I make sure V drinks a goddamn lot because I'm sick. I'm so sick of him just baby sipping a beer while everyone else is pounding them back like a grown ass adult. I go to the bar with Panam. She's like, "Can I get a drink? Yeah. Can I get one too? Yeah." Downs it in one go, sets it down, and I'm just like,
I wish you know they need to start adding that to the game where you can
where
actually
you could
finish.
run out of beer and
Yeah,
finish it and then order another one. That should be pissing me off. I'd be like, yeah, cheers. What? Nigga, if you don't finish your
yeah.
goddamn drink, you a grown ass man. Quit embarrassing me in front of
No,
the
it's
big
crazy
booty
because
lady.
when she finished her drink, I thought I could do the same.
You kept pressing the button to see if you could finish it. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I made myself take like 10 more sips. And I'm like, you ain't gonna call me no bitch. But it's just the funniest thing. And I think I told you some of these stories before about some of these characters I got and stuff, and like how they ended up in relationships and stuff. And it's weird because it's all. And the thing is, it was always because me and my friends who made the characters, it was kind of just like an idea we had. It was like, you want to pair them up? Sure. And the whole point of us pairing them up is that we just get artwork with them. That's basically it. Hey, since they're like during relationship, you want to get one of them together? Yep, makes sense. All right, bet. And then sometimes I just get them because I think it's cool. I was like, yeah, let's make these two fight, or like, hey, let's because sometimes we'll discuss certain story scenarios, and then we'll come up with ideas from that. It's like, hey, based on the story you wrote or the story you have, I want a drawing based off this idea. Like, there's one specific one that my friend wants me to get because I helped him with the story idea
Yeah.
between two of his characters, or my character and one of his characters. And he's kind of just like, oh, let's get a drawing about that. I'm like, all right, I can think of an idea, say, but it's gonna take me a while to figure out. And sometimes it's just kind of like, your character's cool. Can I get a picture with him? And he's like, yeah. It's like seeing a celebrity and be like, can I get a selfie? It's the same shit. Like, that's a cool character you got. Can I get a picture made with him? Yep. All right, bet. I'm gonna put this shit down. But yeah, I hope we like Ed Runners when we're watching it because we're having a really good time with it though, and it's really fun.
Yeah, I didn't expect
Because
him
that
to
kind
do
of makes me
that.
want to try that San Deviston that they got. Because you can use that in the game. You just have to equip it.
But he's
Where you
talking
can
about
just
where he
stop
was.
time.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, because you can technically do that if you have it, and you just run around.
Yeah, 'cause they were taking people's chips. Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, and then he's just my favorite one is when he goes like he gets his ass beat by that guy who's doing karate and shit. And then once he has a San Deviston on, the guy does it again, and you can see each fist he's throwing in front of him before he even tries to put. What fucks me up is that he keeps going, oh, what the. And I'm just like, if you
Oh
don't,
yeah, before he hits
because
him, yeah, I was
because
getting
in my
mad. Like,
mind I'm sitting there like, if you don't just hit this nigga while he's doing this,
yeah,
because it
like
looked like he's charging up a shot or something.
yeah, it like he's trying. I'm like, bro, you could have been
No,
smaller. Like,
that's what made me laugh though. It was like the second David gets that chip equipped, he walks over to this nigga in school, fucking kicks him out of his seat, and goes like, "Let's go again, bitch." Second he
he's
tries
like,
to hit him,
no,
he just not only does he dodge the thing, he circles all the way around him in like a full circle. He didn't have to do that, and
yeah.
he just.
He's like not in class. He's like, where's school? He's like,
And again, he's talking mad. He was talking mad shit. Even after he beat him up, he's like, "You know who my dad is? You piece of trash. You dead. He's gonna get you." It's like, you sound like a bitch.
no, that's mostly how like if their dad was a city or rich, some guys would say
Fucking rich
that.
kids, yeah.
You
Do you
know,
know who my dad is? It's like,
yeah,
shut the fuck up. You lost.
I'm gonna carry your dad, bro.
Like that don't make you look any less pathetic. You just got your ass whooped. I don't want to hear it.
Then he'll come back with like 7 different guys just to try to beat you.
And then he want to talk shit afterwards, like yeah, I bet you won't do that again. It's like nigga, it took you 7+ people, and you probably didn't even get involved. You want to talk shit like you won. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you basically jumped someone, and then you want to talk shit like you won. Like yeah, but you won't do that again. It's like that's like saying like you just wait till my older brother gets here.
Yeah,
But then your older brother brings his friends or some shit, and then you gotta fight all of them now. And then they jump you, and you're like,
I'm like, I would
yeah.
never wait for somebody brother to come. I'm beat him up and then dip, bro. Exactly what I would do. I'm gonna beat him up then dip. I'm not waiting for nobody
He's
because
like,
then I'm gonna lose patience. Nah, I'm
yeah,
finna
you're
beat
gonna be like, you wait till my older brother, or you wait till my friends get here. It's like, well, it sounds like I'm gonna whoop your ass a little bit worse then. And then when they come over there, they're gonna see you unconscious.
you. Yeah, they gonna see you on the ground. Be like, what happened? Oh, he got a what? Duh, what? Nothing. What? That's a setup.
Now, what gets me is like every now and again, like, don't get me wrong, I do value relationships and stuff, but like sometimes I'll see like if we go to the beach or something, I'll just see a girl and I'll be like, yeah, damn, she's probably not single.
Yeah, so I'll never forget. I was at the gym and then I was like, you know what? This girl probably I can probably shoot my shot. Go there. I'm like, hey, blah blah. I'm chopping it up. And I eventually asked for like, I think like whatever a number or something. I don't remember. She's like, oh, I'm married. I was like, then
That's
bro,
lame, bro. Just walk
bro.
off.
So the thing is, like, we chatted, and then
I
the
mean,
very ending, you want to say, I'm married.
ain't nothing wrong with a friendly conversation, but like, how is she supposed to know
I'm
your
like,
actual intentions?
nah, bro. My girl married, bro. She at the gym. You should be talking. No guys.
Why?
No, I ain't working like that, bro. I'm
You
sorry.
can't just have small talk while you're lifting weights.
First of all, my girl's in gym wear. No, it ain't.
Every girl is in gym wear at the
Yeah,
gym.
and no guy is there just to have a regular conversation.
They there to work out.
No, they're there to look at
No,
females.
they are not.
They're there to work out and look at females. That's really what they do.
No, especially nowadays. You know why? Because women are actually recording men and trying to say that men are creeping on them in the gym. So some men stop going to the gym.
Yeah, and they'll go to a
And
different one.
no, they go to a different one. They'll get personal gyms and stuff going out. Like they even made certain gyms where it's all on where it's like females only. But those girls just do that shit for attention,
See,
though.
those females don't like going to that though. Females that want to be seen go to one with guys and all that.
Well, that's the thing. Less guys are going to the gyms when stuff like that happens because they don't want to be recorded by women like that no more. It's like
See, and those are the women that actually insecure about because they don't know what the hell
they
they're
doing
doing
it
in the
for they
gym.
do that shit for attention. I swear.
Yeah, literally. They don't know what the hell they're doing in the gym. Those are the type of girls that do that.
That shit get on my nerves.
And there's girls that completely won't give you no attention at all in the gym. That's how my girl. They try to cut. Nah, she got her headphones in. She
They
got her
come in
headphones
it.
in. She's still working out. She don't
Yeah,
care what
they
you're
come
talking about.
in to work out, lift some weights. When they're done with their set and stuff, they leave like every other person. They don't make a big deal about it. And if they're done lifting weights or whatever, and they go to get like a protein shake or some shit afterwards because they got little smoothie shops in the
Yeah.
gyms, yeah, then yeah, you could chop it up with them then, or after, or even like when in between their sets when they're like taking a breather, talk for a second, go about your business. That's it. Now when you're doing some shit like bending all the way over just to like curl some shit, it's kind of like, if you don't get the fuck out of my way, I'm trying to watch my form here. Like shit.
Yeah, like some great thing. Yeah.
But again, don't get me wrong. Some guys do a lot of extra shit in the gym too. I get really, I get
Bro,
really got.
the guys that punch the punching bag, bro,
I don't care about the punching bag. I get annoyed about those motherfuckers who, when they lift up a weight, they start going like when they're on the last set. Even if they're not struggling super hard, they'll fucking go.
like they make noise to act. They make noise to act like. Yeah.
Throw that shit down. It's like, nigga, if you don't calm down, that's like 30 pounds.
I don't like nah. I don't like the punching bag. It's like,
I mean, it's loud as shit, but it is what it
yeah,
is.
that's the no. But like when they're doing this, and like they're from like acting like they got a boxing match this week. Dude,
Well,
like,
yeah, no, it's like a shadow boxing thing. You imagine someone's throwing hands at you or something, so
all
you
you
can
gotta do
move
is
and avoid it.
huts. All you gotta do is huts. You don't gotta. You don't gotta.
Yeah, you can.
No, but some guys know. But some
Well,
guys be doing spin kicks like that's extra. No. Now you just want people to look at you.
unless he's an MMA fighter or something, because that's also a
I
thing they
doubt
do.
it though, bro. I doubt it. Cause no, cause we have an MMA gym here. They can go there, and I know
They
inside.
can, but not all of them do. Maybe that one's closer. Okay, now let's discuss like what would you consider an ideal moment in a relationship? Like, let's say you have a girlfriend, right? Y'all been together for a while. What is one thing you could think of that you'd be like, it hit you with that moment of like, yeah, this is nice,
Mm,
and it can't just be sex.
honestly, the movie, like a movie theme, like where you park your car, like when people park their cars at, and have like a picnic.
Driving movie theater. One of them driving movie theaters.
Yeah, and then like with like picnic blankets and stuff. That actually, yeah, I like stuff
I would say something super fucking simple. Like you're just sitting here, right? Laying like you're just sitting down or you're relaxing, you're laying on the couch or whatever, and you just kind of feel like your lady like laying on your arm or your shoulder or something, and you just kind of look over and she's like she could be watching TV, she could be asleep, whatever. Just kind of like, but you know she's there, and it's
like
kind
that.
of like,
Yeah. Oh yeah, see, yeah, that's also yeah.
and just like it's like yeah, that's that good shit.
Yeah, no, that's facts.
Ooh, what would you consider a good date? Because you remember when we went to go get coffee, right? And you were like, I wonder if that girl is single. And then for some reason, Grandma kept thinking you were trying to ask for a job application.
Of which that doesn't make yeah.
It really didn't. But I was like, but because I brought it up at one point too when I was talking to her, I was like, hey, so where are you taking your boyfriend, or what are you gonna surprise him with? She's like, oh no, he's gonna surprise me. I'm like, fair enough, right? But at the same time, I started thinking like, okay, well, what do you consider a good and/or ideal date?
See me, and, and here's the thing. To me, a date is not like a like say we go out to eat and then we just go home after. Not a
Not
date to me.
consider they don't consider that
No,
a date.
it has to be activities involved for me to feel like it's a date.
Yeah, no, I've been shopping at the mall one time and I've kicked in eight at somewhere. At one point, I kind of just asked the girl I was with. I was like, "Quick question: Is this just us hanging out, or you consider this a date?" She's like, "This is us hanging out." All right, just checking.
Yeah, really, because it's like I feel like it has to be like at least do there has to be like at least three things or unless you want to do more, cool, but do three things that hold like out of the day, like on that date you go eat, boom, then you might go watch a movie, and then you might end it off saying that where like say like somewhere like say like it goes like go karts, whatever, like you get in something fun, boom, then we go home, shower or whatever, and like watch movies like or watch our show. I would really prefer that. Or watch our show, go to sleep. That's a perfect date to me.
Mine, I'm a bit simple. I would say something like I want not dinner in a movie specifically, but like I say hit up a movie or something, and then we just go kick it somewhere afterwards. So we like chill at the beach or something.
See, I don't like the beach. The thing is, I'll
Well, I like
still
this.
go.
That's the thing. I like the sun. So even if it's not the beach, just like a beach, a park, somewhere that has a decent sight somewhere,
See, but
the
I'll
way
still
we can
go to
just
the
kind of
beach.
relax.
Like if my girl wants to go to the beach, I'll go. But it's too. Like, I don't. I hate the beach.
Now I almost smashed this girl one time on the beach when I was in Ocean City because we were wandering around for a few hours, and at one point we got she was trying to get the she was trying to get one of those like lounge chairs, but they were locked for the night. So I literally looked over to a hotel thing that was right next to us, and I was like, "This fence right here is very small. I was like, you want me to just hop in and grab those two?" And she was like, "Oh, I don't want to. I don't know, because I don't want to get caught." I'm like, "They're not gonna catch me. I promise you that." Because in my mind, I'm like, if we get these chairs set up, I can lay her down in something that's not sand. And
Yeah.
yeah, I was like, but then these fucking big ass like sand sweepers or something were coming through with these giant lights and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what the hell is this? And I was like, oh, it sweeps through the sand, picking up any leftover trash and other things, and just like shoveling it in there. And I was like, we should move. That was a weird day, but I walked with that lady for like 3+ hours. Should have just smashed her in the car or something on the way back. Shit, goddamn. But it was funny though, because just like little things, every now and then I just randomly think of like, could I have done more at that point? But at the same time, I'm also like, nah, I think I did enough.
Yeah, I feel like there's always a reason why it doesn't go further.
Yeah, because I feel like it's one of those things that like it's never because when people this is what pisses me off like genuinely like when because don't get me wrong I get hookup culture is a thing I get people just sometimes people just smash but if you go out specifically to hook up or get laid right
I don't like
yeah, because if it doesn't happen, if that's your only goal at the end of the night and it doesn't happen, you will get pissed off. You will get disappointed. I've seen people like, and I'll tell you the story all the time, but like, this one guy came out. It was like his 20th birthday. It was in Japan. He's like, he's like, I got one goal when I go out to get laid, and all he had 8 friends with him. They were all keeping tabs on him, feeding him drinks, making sure he was like, trying to push himself up to be that dude, right? And at one point, he had 2 girls on him, and they was gonna go back with him for a little 3-way deadlock.
it.
And he just kept talking. And I was outside. This is when I used to smoke like black and milds. I was outside, minding my business, and I could just hear this nigga talking. He was trying to tell these girls he didn't speak English that well what Bay was, and I was like, oh my god. And at one point, they were just kind of like, they went home. He turned around and cussed out every last one of his friends, being like, "You guys fucking suck, yo, right now. I was just trying to get my dick wet." Blah, blah, blah. He just kept talking, talking, and I'm just like, all he had to do was stop talking, and he would have been in the bag. I mean, you could do a lot worse than 2 girls. Most guys like the idea of having 2 girls at once.
No, I like having
No, no,
one.
no. I mean, like specifically in bed, like a threesome, like.
I don't mind, but I prefer to have one. I prefer to have one because I like.
I was
Uh,
staring at him real hard, like, oh, really?
yeah,
Yeah.
I really do prefer to have one. I like
It's one of those
because
things that
I like being romantic and showing actually my love and affection. I can't. I'm not doing that with 2 people.
it's
It's
kind
not.
of gay, bro. I'm just fucking with you. No, but like, well, that's the thing. It's more of a lust thing at that point, I would say. Because again, I want to try 2 girls at some point. Why not? Right? 2 different women. But it's one of them things of like, it's gonna be weird afterwards because I fucking hate cuddling. So
Oh,
yeah, I can't because I can't sleep when that happens. Like I don't want like
it's not
again
even about the sleep.
I won't kick.
My arm getting numb. I don't
Yeah, like I'll be like here's the thing. I don't want to kick them out or nothing. But if we at their place or something, I'll be like, nah, I'm gonna go sleep on the couch or something. Y'all have fun. Like excuse me, I'm just gonna go about my
yeah,
business. Because when they
nah.
be calling me, I'll be staring at the ceiling and shit. Like oh god, this is like how do I even? I guess.
See,
Like,
now,
how do people
like
sleep like this?
I'll sleep with them, but I just move my arm and like just sleep because I'm not sleeping like all covered up.
Yeah, because I'll be trying to lay on my side or something, and they just be grabbing my arm. Now I gotta lay like this, and I'm just sitting there like I can't get comfortable
I
when you
hate.
like pulling on me. And I'm like,
Yeah, and then they'll be like, "Are you okay?" Yeah, I'm okay. But I'm not. I don't want to say I don't want like my arm around you, but it's just like no.
I be getting annoyed when I'm trying to sleep after finally going to sleep because I can't sleep when they're cuddling with me, and then they wake up at some point in the middle of the
And
night.
then they wake you up though. Like
Yeah,
it's
they be
crazy. They'll be like, they'll be like, or like they'll try to like kiss you while you're sleeping. Then you wake up, you're like,
the
okay,
fuck.
yeah, like why did you do that?
Bitch, the
And
sun ain't even out yet.
then when they do that, they can instantly go to sleep, and then you're right back up.
I be like,
That's crazy.
you can disturb my slumber, and then want to act like I wish you. I was like, I throw you out this goddamn bed. No, I remember. No, some I can't hook up with some women no more because like they always try to go for like round three or something after like a few hours. Like, yeah, let's go again. I'll be trying to like I'll finally get to sleep after all that time, and I'll just feel someone grabbing on me. I'm just like, you know, the fuck am I waking up to? Because for a minute there, I forget that it's just her, and I'm just kind of like, someone in this bed. I was like, oh, it's her, and I'm just kind of like, and I wake up, I'll be like, oh wait, that's her. 4 in the morning.
I bro, it's
Can't we?
crazy.
I was about to say shit. Can't we wait till the fucking sun comes out? I remember one girl I hooked up with. This is the funniest thing. It was like she wanted to keep going, and her like sister came home and shit, and I was just kind of like, oh, this is gonna be awkward. And then afterward, but then she goes outside for a second to talk to her quick, and she's like, "Oh yeah, Demetrius is here too. I guess I gotta go talk to her too now." God fucking damn it! Hey,
See, the crazy, one of the uh, craziest things, like, mine is the mom and then the mom's boyfriend. Like, mine is the walls like connected. It's like how Phillips is right here, right?
yeah, like
They
then
they're like up. Like she's texting her mom, like she's like blah blah. Like she's just texting her. I don't know what they're texting her, right? Mine is right. Like we were smashing, like you hear she has her phone, you hear ding ding,
she's a fucking
and like they're texting, but like you could hear us smashing, but like she's texting while we're smashing, like but it's her mom, and she's like, yeah, it's my mom. I'm like her mom up hear us. I'm like, I don't know, it's just crazy, man.
like.
Crazy. Man.
You don't think she can hear this in the next room? Why you over texting? She knows what the fuck you do.
Yeah, and then like after that, she started texting her mom and just turned to me. I was like, oh, that's kind of disrespectful, but I guess.
I'm done talking to her. It's like
Oh yeah, what? I did not go back
you,
over that.
you just like,
Cause like the mom, no, like the mom letting that happen. I just feel like that's bad parenting at that point.
well,
I'm
my
not
thing is
gonna
like
lie.
this. It's one thing. The way I can, my only thing with that is like, if y'all both grown, over 18, all that stuff, right? And she's talked to her mom about it before, and her mom is cool with it to an extent, obviously. Like, don't y'all just be fucking in the living room,
Yeah,
obviously. But like, if they discussed it, and it's like,
yeah,
look, if this is if y'all are two consensual adults, y'all being safe, and it's cool, and and her mother was cool with you, because again, I'm assuming it's not like she said it was her mother's boyfriend and stuff, right? Like it wasn't her father that was also there.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So at that point, I'm like, okay, that's fine. But at the same time, if I had a kid and I come home and all I hear is, I'll be like, okay, the only thing that's gonna be knocking next is my hands off your goddamn temple, nigga. Get your
See, that's the thing. It's like, nah, I don't like that. Can't.
No, one guy took a lady home one time because we went to like a gentleman's club. He took this lady home to go hook up with him. He was like getting it in, right? Her dad came home and saw him doing that, and he jumped on him and beat his ass. He came back to work later with two black eyes, and I was just kind of like, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like that was just poor judgment, but that shit was funny.
Then another one was like her mom and dad. Like this is different. Her mom and dad home, her sister there, and her but we're close to like her like little brother.
Yeah,
Like He would bring his homies there. Like I would come and like dab with his homies. Like, all right, like I'm not
I'm about to
that.
get in where I fit in.
Like
Y'all
I'm
know
not
what I'm
like
saying?
yeah, like I'm not. And then like they were smoking outside, right? I was like, I don't really. They're like, you want to hit well? Sure. I hit one time, go in there. Minus they're in there like just playing the game, but you know like how guys do being loud and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Boom. And we're just watching a movie, but then like I'm also like crushing her, but it's weird. I don't like that.
Because there's too many people in the
Yeah,
house.
I like when it's just us, cause then you can be as loud as you want. You don't gotta worry about anything. Be cautious. But I don't like that. Yeah, it was just weird. And then after that, never seen her again. After that. Well, I could, but it's just like I don't like that house.
Nah, nowadays I'll just tell women if I want to hook up or not. Because if I'm just like, my thing is like, look, don't get me wrong, I could play games right now, but I'm tired. Let's hurry up and knock this out. I got shit to do later. But like at the same time, it's also one of the things that like if I'm cool with the lady, I might play the field a little bit, actually mess with her and be like, like start talking that sweet shit. But
Yeah,
at the same
really.
time, it's like, because here's the one thing that always gets me right, because I don't.
Boy, I was gonna say like at 3.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, because my whole thing is like when it comes to like talking to women, talking to gen, I just keep it constant. Like I'm usually just chilling, so I'll just say whatever. But when I'm trying to like actually sweet talk someone, it's like I even if I change my tone a little bit, I'll just be like, because every now and again you can just like, I'm not saying you got to suck up to them. You don't gotta just pepper and compliments and whatnot. You just gotta see what they like and go there a little bit. And just keep it calm. Don't freak out. Don't be like too into it. Don't be all aggressive in their face or nothing. Because again, if you make them uncomfortable, then you're already messing up.
And then usually I don't try. I don't ever make first moves ever. I wait until they touch me so they don't get the wrong idea.
Yeah.
Cause I don't like how a girl should be like, oh, you just here to all right. I usually just watch the movie or the show, and if they once they touch me, I'm like, okay, now I know the type of time they are.
Yep.
Cause I
Like
don't
now
want
it's
no,
on.
yeah, I don't want no trying to go. Oh, he just came over. Nah,
Well, my thing is like this. I don't want to talk to them like they stupid. Like, what the fuck else do you think I came over here for?
it's
Watching
always
this series. I already seen this show.
it's obvious, bro. So I hate that,
But again, sometimes people don't. Some women don't want to be so direct about stuff and say like, "Yeah, we just came here to Netflix and chill." It's kind of like because again, it's a perspective thing too, or like they don't want you to change your perception of them in the sense of they don't want you to think that this is just a booty call and they're super easy. Which I get that part, but it's also just kind of like sometimes you can be direct. You don't gotta
bro.
play these games, but at the same time, you don't want the guy bragging to his friends or something. Like, yeah, no, she just called me over for some geek. She
But
be
it's
she
not. But not even that. It's not even that she's. Or what's the word you use?
easy,
Yeah,
fine.
it's not even that she's easy, but if she wants to have her fun time, I guess she could do that. Because I mean, that's what
Because again,
sinners
isn't it?
do.
Are you really gonna call her a hoe? Because she just went like, "Hey, you trying to do something tonight?"
See, and it's crazy because technically she's not a hoe because she's linking with you, so you're not gonna call her a
It's
hoe.
a she like yeah. It's not like you saw her, you smashed her in like 5 seconds, and then you went about your business. It was like no, she hit you up. Was like, "You busy? No, you want to come over? You want to come over? Yeah, shit, let's get it in." Like, all
Yeah,
right, bet. See you when
literally.
you get here. Like boom. She made plans. She made moves like a boss.
See, this
You had
now when a girl
resources she
tells me
wanted
like,
to
now
utilize.
when a girl tells me like what I'm doing, right? Like, that usually bail on them when they ask me what am I doing. I usually have to be the one to be like, oh, what are you doing? You feel like chilling,
Shit,
like
what you
hanging
up
out?
to?
Yeah, cause that means like I actually want to hang out with you tonight. If someone hits me, yeah, nah, most likely it's not
Well,
going
my thing
anywhere.
is like it also depends on my mood. Because I get pissed off when people call me and I just got comfortable. Like I'll be laying down and you be like, you'll call me up and I'll be like, the fuck Jane want? Hello? And you be like, hey, you trying to hang out? Yeah, give me a minute. And I'll get up like, this is some bullshit. I swear to fucking God.
See, and
Then
then
I come downstairs and we'll actually hang out. I was like, all right, Jane, that was fun. See you. And I'll go back upstairs. All right, I'm going to go lay back down now.
see, and then like it's always this is one girl specifically like want. It's always when I get out of work, or, but it's when I get home, when I get out the shower.
You
on
finally get situated.
on shit. She always hits what you doing. Then she get mad like, oh, you never want to see me, but you want to be doing it. Like you want to go smoke with your friends. First of all,
Yes.
I'm not gonna link with you daytime. I'm not because I'm not like I don't
And she's not ugly, right?
yeah no that's what I'm saying. But I don't like I don't go out like that. You trying to tell I don't go out like that. I only go with my friend, come right back home. Like I'm not going anywhere else. And then boom, when come to nighttime, and like if a girl don't hit me like at 9 something, she's out of luck.
I remember one girl that I used to hook up with to an extent tried calling me one time and at like 5 in the morning. I was so goddamn pissed, and I told her I was like, "What?" She's like, she's like, "Oh hey, I'm just calling to check on you, see how you doing." I'm asleep.
You actually did that?
What's wrong with some people? I said, "God, it's too early for this." No, she was really pissed off that I did that, but I was also like, "Don't ever call me at 5." She's like, "Well, I'm sorry, I just wanted to check on you." I'm like, "Bitch, I had stuff to do that day. Like, you can wait. Like, why don't you hit me up when I'm off work or something? Like, this is nonsense."
See now it's crazy now. Like I'll either won't answer or if I do answer, I'm quiet. I'm letting them talk to themselves and then they'll end up hanging up because I'm too tired to talk. I'm not doing none of that. Now I answer, now I make you look stupid because that lets you know I'm tired. I'm asleep. I'm first of all, and then they'll just hang up because I go back to sleep. Like I answer it and go back to sleep, and then we talk
Like,
again.
you're not, like, you kind of ignore them, but they're not really. You're kind of just like letting them talk themselves out for a second.
Yeah, no, but mine is I don't hear nothing they said though. I just answer it and put my phone right here and go to sleep and go to sleep because it's like to let you know that I was asleep. I'm gonna continue to be asleep. So if you want to talk on Facetime, then you're gonna be talking to yourself.
Now,
That's
see, my whole thing is like, when I if I get woken up like that, I don't care who it is or if I'm into you or not. If you wake me up, especially if I ain't got a lot of sleep yet, like if I go to sleep at 12 o'clock and I get woken up at 4 o'clock, and I don't care if you off or this is like a late night booty call or whatever. If you wake me up out my goddamn sleep, my first thought is immediately, what? What are you doing? Sleeping. How about you? I'm sorry. Is this a bad time? It was. Now what's up? Oh, I just wanted to see if you want to come over. Give me 20 minutes. God damn it.
yeah, really, that's,
You'll put that ass to sleep.
that's really how it be.
I, my thing is like this. I can't help it. When I get woken up from my sleep, even if it's someone I like, I get so goddamn mad.
I ain't gonna lie, I think that's all of us because like even like
Yeah, like you're never in a good mood when you're forced to wake up before you're supposed to.
yeah, oh
Yeah, that's one of the things I'm just kind of like. But at the same time, it's one of the things I'm like, I don't get me wrong. I like talking to people. I like spending time with other people. But at the same time, it's like I still greatly value my goddamn sleep. But I do enjoy.
my god, no, we love our sleep.
Yeah, we like bears. We love to hibernate.
Like we'll sleep all day if they let us.
Well, that's what I always tell people too. Is like I might like things, I might enjoy other things, but I loves to sleep.
And like we're all deep sleepers. We're not. None of us are light sleepers.
I hate the idea of being light sleeper because like my thing is like this. I can stay awake for as long as I need to, but if I feel like if I sleep and I can wake up if I need to. That being said, I will get really goddamn mad if I wake up before I'm supposed to. Like if you shake me awake and we're like, "Hey, the house is on fire," I'm gonna wake up mad as shit, but I'm also gonna get up and start moving because the house is on fire.
Exactly.
But at the same time, it's that bullshit. I just wanted to sleep in today. It's
But it's
my
gonna
only day off.
but it's gonna be a delay. Like whenever we get up, like we're probably gonna have to end up like diving out the house because we're
Yeah, it's
not.
gonna be like, yeah, I'll be right there. And we just fall back over.
Yeah,
I guess it's my time today, Lord. Ugh,
and I feel
y'all be
like
easy.
and I feel like we like when we all like when we wake up first time, we're like, nah, bro, I was still tired. You take another one, the second one, nah, I'm still tired.
Fucking come in, punch you,
Yeah,
what your ass.
and then the third one, you're like, nah, I'm gonna take one more nap. And that fourth one, I mean, I'll usually get up on my fourth one if I wake up on my fourth time.
All right, now. since we've been talking about relationships and stuff, and also house fires, um, what's your favorite thing to do in regards to being in a relationship with a lady? Holding
Um,
hands, kissing,
I don't,
like cut.
I don't
Well, you
like
say you
holding
don't like
hands.
cuddling, right?
I don't like holding hands either.
Or you like those? You like getting hugs and shit.
I like having my arm around them. I will say that.
Okay, like around the shoulder or around the waist?
Shoulder.
Shoulder.
And I like hugs because I'm good at giving hugs. I just like giving hugs.
Yeah, hugs are nice. I kind of like I don't like cuddling, but I do kind of like just chilling with them like this and being or like going around the waist and being like,
See
yeah,
now,
this is nice. Like, I go walk like this shit.
if they're like, we're like chilling back and her head right here, like she's on her back too. That's chilling, but not when they turn silent. That's when it gets.
Yeah,
That's like cuddling. I don't like
shit, I like grabbing that ass.
that. Oh, that yeah, that too. But
Nah, it's a force. I can't help it. Like I have my hands around the waist or something, and I'll just kind of be like,
I do the
it's like
same. I do the same thing. That's what I'm saying. That's how you know.
the slow pan of my.
But no, I'm gonna see. But when we do that, we're low key trying to start the mood too, though. But that's not obviously like that's not like a mood trendsetter. But it'll give a hint like, come on,
I'm not gonna lie. I don't like doing that in public though, because that should be bothering me when I see couples. Sometimes
I'll
they'll
never.
walk into a store, they'll walk around you, and then the guy would just whip that shit, and she's like, "Ah, stop it!" And he's like, "Yeah," and I'm like,
I ain't gonna lie. I would never do
I was
that.
like, nigga, like this is not the time nor the place. I mean,
Now we're like in an aisle, right? And like nobody's like in
no
the
one can
aisle.
see it.
Then obviously that's different. I'm like, yeah, I would do
I
that. Like she been out like grabbing like Kevin Crunch or
loud,
something.
hardest
Yeah, like she been out like getting the rice for the crib. We're gonna go eat or whatever. She gotta cook. She been over. Yeah, I'm gonna do
shit.
that.
Make that
Feel
shit
like
raw.
it, bro. My girl's gonna hate me,
Make that
bro.
shit. Make that shit bounce. She gonna turn around mad as shit. And she's gonna be an MMA fighter too, so she's gonna hit you with a high kick.
Like usually when I'm in a relationship, bro, the only thing I warn them about is my family. But hey, you gotta be prepared because
Yeah, that's fair.
you will get blasted on. You will get your feelings hurt, and that be known now.
Now I be telling them sometimes it's like,
My family do not play. They're not scared to say anything either. They're all bold. They call it. They see you doing something stupid. They'll call it out quick and say,
who is this? Who in my house?
"Yeah." She be like, "Did you just grab that like any little thing? Like you just it's not even it's just
Walk, she either walk in, like get just starts reaching for something in like the kitchen, and be like, who the fuck is this bitch? Think she can just walk in our goddamn house, touch our shit? Are
like
those my
all
Pop Tarts?
yeah, literally, like literally, like, they can't do that. It's like, bro, it's
You
like,
ask for permission or you don't move at all.
yeah, it's like they really gotta like actually get used to like Haley, like she knows like her boundaries. I guess Dominic told about the family. He had to warn her before because like
At some point in
she
time,
not she don't just get up get herself a drink. She'll be like, oh, can you give me the like? It's like you have to like I don't
she
know
asked in
because
advance.
like our family because we just feel like
Well, I
even
think
though
we've been around her to the point where it's fine now. She could if she wanted to.
yeah, but it's just like she's not like she. It's just like, but it's just like what we like. It's like what we do as a family though. Like we just like when you ask, like if you're not really like
Yeah, like if you walk in here, for instance, and grab my thing, like if you grab the Febreze, like, oh, I'm gonna spray the restroom, stink a little bit. And the first thing I see is you walk in my room and grab the Febreze. I'm like, bitch, I know you didn't just take my goddamn Febreze. You
exactly,
gonna replace it? Give me my shit back.
exactly.
Versus if you walk in and went like, hey, yo, man, I borrow that Febreze real quick? The restroom stink. All right, bring it back when you're done. I'm just glad we finally got Resident Evil out the way, though. Do you still want to try Mercenaries mode at some point now? Maybe.
What's that about?
Yeah, on 5 before we jump into 6.
Yeah, I ain't doing
All right, cool. We can do that. Yeah, because that is something I'm actually kind of like interested in. It's just like, oh, you know what we should do? Actually, we should go to another convention when it comes into town.
I'm actually down for that too.
Yeah, because the one we went to before was really fun.
Also, like WWE thing too.
Like another WWE event.
Yeah, now they come here, but I think it was only like $20.
I'm in. We just need to figure out when they come in. Where we stay.
Yeah, they probably not coming for a while.
A good minute, maybe.
They'll come like once every year.
And yeah, they got a busy schedule. I don't know what to say to that. All right, if you had to think, like, let's say this was the other way around, right? And like a woman was pursuing you, what would be your go? What do you think would be something where you kind of be like, if a lady would have to do to you to get your attention? So when you kind of be like, all right, you got my curiosity peaked. What's up?
Mm,
Like, if like,
respectful and smart is my girl gotta be smart and respectful.
but
That's
what? No,
just
no, no. What she have to like? Let's say a woman is trying to riz you up, I guess, right? Hit you with that fly shit. What would you have to do to get your attention to make her stand out from the other women in the crowd, so to speak? To where you'd stop and be like,
now that
okay, what's up?
that if I'm being honest, I don't know. It's like cause I know I don't find interest when a girl comes into me. Like I
But you
feel
said yourself, you don't make the first move
nah,
usually
I'm talking about like in bed I don't make the first move. But like
in
but
public.
but in like yeah, public wise, like I have to be interested in you to go see.
Okay,
Like if
so
a
if
girl
a,
comes to me, I
if,
don't I feel like nah I'm not
so if a girl walks up to you looking nice, smelling nice, and the girl's like, hey, so what's up? So what's going on? You gonna be flabbergasted. You gonna be like,
yeah.
what?
See, no, it's bad when a girl because like I ain't gonna lie, I'm not good at that type of stuff. Like if I go up to
When you
you,
get approached directly, you be
yeah,
like, ah,
yeah, if I get like,
yeah.
I don't like when a girl approaches me. I don't
you
like it.
you gonna get super quiet. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, it's usually because like I don't know, it's just different for me. I don't like it. I feel like they're like I feel like I should be the one trying to like get you, and then when we talk, boom, boom, then I saw that.
Nah, I like the direct approach. I want a girl to walk up to me and be like, hey, what you doing later? Nothing right now.
Oh yeah,
Trying to go eat? Be well. And then they name the spot. I'll be like, all right, let's go. I'm like I said, I really appreciate the direct approach because it's just kind of like, what are we doing? Going to get food. Where are we going? Now. All right, let's go. Like it's spontaneous. I think that's what I like. I like girls who are spontaneous. You know what I mean?
yeah. She like
Because
I
again,
don't
like
know, I just
there's certain
can't.
qualifications I don't really care about when it comes to like my partner of choice, for instance, like cooking and cleaning. I want you to clean up after yourself. Don't get it wrong. Cooking is not necessarily a requirement for me because I can cook for myself.
You know,
Like shit, even if you left food out for me to cook, if I got off of work, I can still cook it. But again, it's just one of the things of like,
see, and I'm the type like I would cook with my girl. Like I like that type of stuff.
nigga, you don't even cook for yourself.
Exactly, I'll cook with my girl. See, you know, I'm not cooking for myself. Though. I'll microwave something up. I'm not cooking for myself.
I'm so goddamn
Like,
annoyed with that.
cause that's boring to me,
I've
bro.
been trying to get this man to cook for so long.
Yeah, that's boring to me. If I'm cooking by myself, that's boring to me. I can't do that.
Yeah, no, he need a butt naked girl wearing nothing but an apron, walking around before he get the motivation to start cooking for stuff. Ooh, but one thing I always find hilarious is just like there's so many songs about love, TV shows, movies. Like it's basically everywhere.
It's gonna be everywhere for the rest of my life.
Yeah, it's gonna be there long after we're gone. Even when people become jaded assholes in the future, love is still going to be a thing people talk about, sing about for one reason or another. Like some of the most popular songs in the world are all about love or another person, some form of a relationship, and that's just how it is. Which is crazy to think about because that's the one thing that people always preach, but not everyone really practices because no one really knows what love is because everyone describes it differently. But at the same time, everyone that preaches about love talks about it. It's just kind of like they talk about it, but they don't practice what they preach. They say it because it sounds nice, and it is nice. It's like a dream of sorts, you know.
You know?
But at the same time, I guess nobody really knows love until they fallen into it, because they always say you fall in love, not like you found it, you fallen into it, like almost like it's a trap of sorts.
Yeah.
But it's a wonderful, wonderful trap to be in, with all the fixing and stuff that come with it. But maybe I'm just being a romantic. I do enjoy those kinds of stories from
Well,
time to time.
well, but if you're to get my attention, I guess I mean they gotta be romantic. I like romantic things. Romantic things is like number one on the list for sure. If they're not romantic. GG is not gonna work out. Cause some girls actually don't like when you put roses on the floor of the bed. Some
Yeah,
girls
because they
don't.
look at it like, I guess I gotta clean this shit up
Yeah,
later.
nah. I need a girl to like that type of stuff.
Like, bitch, it just cost me $29.99 at the store for this whole bouquet of roses. You better get on this bed
Yeah. Then
and be
I
swept
need
off your
I
feet.
need a girl that likes picnics, like stuff like little things, like little romance things too. I need all
Little romantic gestures. I don't need a girl to like that stuff, but I'm just gonna do it anyways just to like surprise them.
that. Yeah. That's if they like it, because they end up cause they could be a girl like, no, I don't really like.
Now I like those girls that have like really bitchy attitudes about stuff because when you hit them with that smooth shit they wasn't expecting, they kind of go like, "Oh, like, damn, that was actually pretty clever." It's like, goddamn right it was.
Yeah, I agree with
Yeah, but you don't brag about it afterwards. You let them stay there surprised, and then you go about your business. Like let that soak in for a bit. I'll be over here. I don't like girls that are too easy though. Like I know I said like, cause think about it like this. I know I said some girls like to get chased. Some guys like to chase. Like think about it. You would rather have a chase. Like you'd rather have something with catching. Let me rephrase that. Sounded weird. You would have you like let's say it was like a lion, right? The easy prey would probably be the sickly gazelle that was left behind by the others. That's too weak to really go anywhere, and he's not very strong.
that.
But the better hunt overall would be the one that's running and that's really healthy, that has more meat to him or whatnot. That's more of a better snack that you feel like you earn more. Like yeah, you can eat the easy meal. You're not gonna like it as much as the full size meal, but it's like it's there.
Yeah.
But that's but I don't really know.
I was gonna say something, but I
What are you
forgot.
thinking about?
I was, I was gonna say something, but it went in and out.
Quick question. Because I just remembered I titled this "Peaches or Pears," which is so. Are you a boobs guy or a butt guy? Like you could say
Definitely,
both, but
but
like if you had a
nah,
preference.
I mean, I'm definitely gonna say, but for
Yeah,
sure.
same.
The bull, I mean, bulls, I don't like.
I like anything I can get a handful of, but something about just grabbing someone below the waistline, I'm kind of just like, yeah,
Mm,
that's nice.
like you can't,
Slap.
like as long as I can see a form on your, like as long as you got like, as long as you know that your boot is there,
And it's not dented inward,
like
yeah.
no, like this is like if you like this is really if you know like when you go swimming, I gotta be able to see like your boobs. Like if you go swimming and it's just flat like loose air, nah.
You can see their lungs when they breathe.
None of that, bro. I don't want that. I don't want that. That's definitely off the list. That's a turn off. It's like, dang.
Now, his
No,
would you care if a lady had surgery, like the BBL, the like
none of that.
enlargement or whatever?
Can't have that. No,
Has to be all natural.
yeah, I don't want
Yeah, that surgery be fucking me up
that. I mean, I
sometimes.
really don't even like girls with makeup. I like girls without makeup.
I don't mind makeup as long as it's not heavy layered
Oh,
makeup.
for sure, but I don't like makeup in general. That shit
Like the only
annoying.
clown I would date would be Harley Quinn, preferably the old school version. No one talks too goddamn much.
Yeah, I don't really like girls with makeup.
I don't know. Harley Quinn was always fine, but in like small doses. But like now that she's being overexposed to everything, she's starting to annoy the ever living shit out of me.
Yeah, I believe in natural because I feel like you just be yourself.
I think we're talking about two different things. You're like, yeah, you're talking about this. I'm talking about like a DC character. Oh, one game I remember. Oh, one game I remember having so much fun with was not Smash was Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. It's not a great game, but I had so much fun playing it.
More Kombat.
Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. I have it on my Xbox. It's not the best Mortal Kombat. It's not even the best game, but goddamn it, is engaging and fun.
I like Injustice,
Injustice is a way better game. I will say that immediately.
man.
But I don't know. Some games are just guilty pleasures of mine. Can't help it.
Uncharted is always gonna be on one list.
Yeah, Uncharted's always fun. So, if you had to seduce a lady or pick up a lady, what would be your go-to? Like, as a not just like saying some nice shit when you're in front of her. I mean, like, what romantic gesture would you use? Would you like flowers, a poem, uh, some chocolates? Like, what would be your go-to like from me to you kind of thing?
The gift and flowers for sure, but without her knowing, it's like it's like basically like when it just pops up there the next day without her knowing, like I just ordered it and then, you should probably call me, text me, be like, oh, thank you, something
Well,
like
how would
that.
she know it was you if you left it anonymous?
I mean, it depends. Are we together or if I'm trying to impress her?
If
Because
you're trying to impress her,
I mean, I'll put my name on it.
it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna say like, imagine y'all together. She know it was you. She's like, hey man, some nigga just sent me chocolates and some shit today. Like, you should probably go look into it. Like, this is weird. I don't know this. I would say no. I would do poem that I wrote followed by chocolates, but not just any chocolates. They'd be a variety pack. Just because if I don't know what kind of chocolates they like, or if they don't like any, just in case, it's like, do you like the ones with nuts? Do you like the ones with caramel in them? Do you like the ones with the little white like frosting and shit on the side? Like, do you like the ones with the jelly in them? Like, something. You know,
Nah, see, but I would have figured all that out about
you'd
beforehand.
learn that beforehand.
Yeah. So I could do it like on a random moment. Because I feel like you asked that too early, then she already knows.
All right, now if you had to pick like a famous
Hmm?
person that you liked, right, as like a celebrity crush or someone that you wish you could date, even like this is a hypothetical, obviously, but who would you pick?
Alicia Keys offer it.
Off of it, Alicia Keys. I'm trying to think. I'm not gonna lie. I'd probably actually say, nah, not even that lady from Belle. Maybe Jenna Ortega. How old is she? I'm not
That's
sure.
actually not a bad pick though.
Well, no, I just think she looks really cool.
Yeah, you don't take it definitely bad.
Yeah, and she seems like she has a decent head on her shoulders. Just because, like, she seems very, what's the word? Chill? That's what she looks so much young. Like, she's 21, right? She looks so much, I don't know why. Like, maybe it's because she's on, like, she's flying Wednesday. I keep thinking she's younger because I'm just like, because I thought she was like 18 or something. I was kind of like,
Wednesday put her back on the map. Wednesday show.
yeah, she really popped. And no, not even just like her back on the map. They put the Adams family back on the map because the only thing that Adams family had at that point was like the animated movies, and those did not do well.
I mean, they really put outside on the map. It's
No,
put
no,
her.
it put them back on the map.
Yeah, yes, it just put her on the map.
Well, no, no, I
She
mean
was
like
gone for a minute.
no, no, I mean the Adams family as a whole, the brand, like the movies, the characters. It reintroduced a lot of them because again, besides like the early 2000s and stuff, or was it the mid 2000s? No one was really talking about the Adams family like that. They made the animated movies, but those were all not received very well. So when Wednesday came out, everyone was like, "Oh wow, Jenny Ortega." Wednesday Adams. Who's the Adams? The Adams family? Who are they? And it's kind of just like, yeah. But yeah, I just think she'd be cool.
No, for sure. I agree. I actually like him more too.
But I don't know. It's just, I guess it's always just a thought. Now, you can always say, like, a thought can become a reality. It's like true. But that doesn't mean I'm going to just randomly start trying to whiz up fucking Jenna Ortega, hit her up on Instagram. Hey, so look, baby, let's talk for a minute.
She
She's gonna
answers.
be like, who the fuck is this?
That's probably not even gonna see it, bro. They don't be seeing
They
no.
don't be, it's like, hey, you need to check your folders. It's like, you know how many people message me every day? You know how famous I am? They're like, I remember I got one famous person to like respond to my thing, and that was just because I said, "Hey, I think this is a scam account pretending to be you." But I guess that's enough for right now. It's late. I'm tired. You're tired, and I think we've discussed enough relationship stuff for today. All right. All right. So we were hooping earlier, and he ran into this wall of muscle that is me and hurt his thigh.
Nah, bro, he was playing dirty.
Playing dirty.
He was clotheslining people or choke slamming, doing that
Shut
attitude
yours up.
adjustment on the basketball court. Reminded this basketball court was carpet, so they were already destined to try to hurt somebody.
We went to go hoop with some Mormons. It's a long story. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all when I see y'all. You can find me, well, here, and you can find Gup on Instagram. And what other platforms are you on?
YouTube,
God
SoundCloud,
damn, I say, hurry up.
all platforms. You look me up on all
Just
platforms.
type in
Spotify.
Gup alone, and you should find them.
I want everything. Anything you think of, I want there. And
You can
then
even find them on 2K.
actually, can I find me on there? But that would
Don't you play
actually.
online?
Oh yeah, actually I do play online. Yeah,
Yeah,
you'll find me on 2K and Madden.
dumbass. All right.
I thought you meant like I don't know. I thought you meant I was thinking of like community creations like off
Oh, like
WWE. Yeah, I was thinking that.
I mean, technically, we can upload your guy on the WWE 2K23 for y'all to play. Just look up our gamer tags, or just look up the tags real quick, and y'all be straight.
Well, I actually might have to do that so I can do like the little rising thing.
Well, yeah, you still have to download it onto your system, though, don't you?
Yeah.
Then just do that, and then I can upload your guy for you. You're good. All right, guys, thank y'all for watching, and we will see y'all when we see y'all. All right.